Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC eyewitness news.
Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone.
My heart bleeds for them.
No words, bro. It's LA. We don't lose.
I can't imagine a better way to go out than to pop bottles with this group of guys. And we're back to back.
Yeah, the Dodgers have done it again. It took them 7 epic games to bring the World Series title back to LA, and now it is time to celebrate. Good morning, everybody. I'm John Gregory.
And I'm Rachel Brown. Thank you so much for joining us. Hundreds of thousands of fans are getting ready to cheer on the Dodgers in today's big parade and rally, and we do have team coverage this morning. Carly Gomez is at Dodger Stadium with the details on the after party at the stadium. Shayla Girardin will have your parade forecast, but first, let's check in with Scott Reif in Air 7. Hey, Scott.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, what an exciting morning it is, and what an exciting day it's going to be. You know, we're battling some fog, though. We had hoped to be right over top of downtown Los Angeles in Dodger Stadium to show you the routes and things like that, but right now you could tell there's a layer of fog, and it's getting thicker and moving north up into the San Fernando Valley. It is right down to the deck in some areas, and it could affect your drive. But we want to go to the parade route and kind of show you and give you an idea of what's going on. Now, according to the Sheriff's Department, some streets are going to be shut down as early as 4 o'clock this morning, so right about now, most of them around 7 o'clock, some of the off-ramps. But there you can tell you start at Temple, you go down Grand to 7th, then north on Figueroa for a bit, which is a little different than what we've seen in the past. And then the end of the parade route is going to be there at Figueroa. They're expecting hundreds of thousands of people possibly. Even the mayor's come out and said, hey, listen, if you can work remotely and you work in downtown, definitely do so today because the crowds are going to be huge. And of course, Metro is the way to go. Instead of driving into downtown, you use public transport. That'll save you a bunch of time and a bunch of hassle. But boy, it is going to be an exciting day. You can just feel it right now. We are going to have probably record crowds for a parade in the downtown Los Angeles area. So I think everybody's really looking forward to this day.
Okay, Scott, yeah, it's going to be fun. Thanks.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. That's to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
A picture-perfect double play sealed the deal and started the party. It's the Dodgers' second straight title, capping off another powerhouse season. Yoshinobu Yamamoto was named Series MVP for his command performance in Game 6 and Game 7. The final score, 5-4 in extra innings.
2 major events are planned today to celebrate this historic win, including a massive rally at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez is live at the stadium with what you need to know before you go. Carly.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, in just a few hours, ticketed fans will be going through these gates behind me as they'll be preparing to celebrate that big World Series win. Now, right now, preparations are being made inside the stadium and on the field to accommodate thousands of fans. Now, this is video from last year's event. The rally is expected to have live entertainment, player speeches, and much more. Now, fans can enter the gates at 8:30 a.m. and enter the stadium at 9 a.m. Dodgers scoreboards and screens will be showing the parade, which begins at 11 a.m. and ends at the stadium. Fans say they're excited to be a part of this historic dynasty.
The game's been intense nonstop, and especially the last game, man.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to go down in history.
Yeah,
regardless of the teams that played, it was just intense nonstop.
Definitely relieved that it's over and that we won. I love the Dodgers. Even if I lived somewhere else, I would still pick the Dodgers. Yeah.
No words, bro. It's just LA. We don't lose. We don't lose.
We had no business winning that baseball game, and you know what we did? We won the World Series, baby!
This rally will also serve as a goodbye to pitcher Clayton Kershaw, who is retiring after spending all 18 of his MLB years with the Dodgers. The rally is expected to begin around 12:15 p.m. Fans are reminded not to bring in signs or bags and any other items not permitted under the usual policies. Now, merchandise and food will also be available, and if you are coming out, parking is very limited. You are asked to head out early or consider taking the Metro. Reporting live at Dodger Stadium, Carly Gomez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Carly, thank you. and if you missed out on those tickets for Dodger Stadium and aren't able to get downtown for the parade, you can watch live coverage at Clearman's Galley in San Gabriel. It's also known as the Boat, renowned for its wild Dodgers game watch parties. Doors open at 9 a.m. and they will be showing our ABC7 coverage.
And that coverage begins at 10 a.m. and will bring you complete coverage of the Victory Parade and celebration on TV anywhere you stream ABC7 Los Angeles.
Now let's head over to Shayla Girardin for a check of the forecast, especially for everyone heading out to the parade, Shayla.
Yes, and this is the perfect morning to show off all the Dodger gear. The weather certainly agrees with it. So start off with your Dodger hoodie or the jacket. Temperatures will be nice and cool. 10 a.m. as the parade is starting. We'll be in the 60s, and you'll notice quite a bit of cloud cover too. But look at this. As we head into this afternoon, temperatures warm right up to the 70s. So you can ditch the jacket, the hoodie, show off the Dodgers jersey, have the hat as well. You'll definitely want it. It'll be overall a really nice, comfortable afternoon out there, still holding on to the upper 60s. So if you do have plans to be out and about today, watching the game or even out there at the parade, just make sure you layer up. You have all the layers handy, and then you can ditch some of them this afternoon. For now, though, as you're heading out the door, we are starting off with some of that fog. We've been talking about it all morning. No fog advisory is in place for now, but just keep in mind as you're heading to the parade, this is something that is going to impact your drive. Some limited visibility for you. Irvine right now also seeing those cloudy skies and cool temperatures. So like I mentioned, have the Dodger sweater, the hoodie as well, upper 50s for you. We get even cooler from here. So I'll break down the full forecast, a chance to see some drizzle. But for now, John and Rachel, I'll send it to you too.
All right, Shayla, thanks. Well, the government shutdown now stretching into a new week. How leaders are looking to address the issue today.
Plus, new developments in the case against the man accused of killing a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy. What we're expecting to learn this afternoon. Today, we're learning the criminal charges against that man accused of killing a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy. The DA is holding a news conference to make the announcement.
Yeah, investigators say 47-year-old Angelo Saldivar shot and killed Deputy Andrew Nunez during a domestic violence call in Rancho Cucamonga last Monday. Saldivar led officers on a high-speed chase before an off-duty deputy stopped him by hitting his motorcycle with his car.
Bridging the gap for Californians going without SNAP benefits, the organization serving up hot meals.
Plus, snapping up that memorabilia, some of the hot sellers after the World Series win. Welcome back. This morning, police looking for the suspect who shot 4 people in Winnetka. Investigators say somebody fired at the victims from inside a car. This was near Satakoy and Oso last night. They believe it's gang-related. Neighbors heard it all unfold.
I was just having dinner with my family. We had the gate open, so the door was open. And out of nowhere, you hear 4 gunshots, just went off out of nowhere. And then instantly you start hearing people scream and yell. They're asking for help, they're pleading for help.
All 4 shooting victims were rushed to the hospital. 1 is in critical condition.
The government shutdown is inching toward the 35-day record set during President Trump's first term. He's now encouraging Republicans to change Senate rules so they can reopen the government without any votes from Democrats. It comes as 42 million Americans go without food benefits. A judge has ordered the Trump administration to start making food stamp payments today or partial payments by Wednesday. It's not clear if the government will comply. Democrats want Republicans to extend tax credits for the Affordable Care Act that are set to expire next month.
2 local nonprofits are launching an emergency hot meal program to help bridge the gap for those going without benefits. Starting today, free hot meals will be served daily at Hope the Mission in North Hills, and starting tomorrow at LA Mission on Skid Row. No referral or qualifications are required. The program will continue until SNAP benefits are fully restored.
Carl's Jr. restaurants are supporting local families struggling because of the federal government shutdown. Select franchise locations in LA and Orange counties and the Inland Empire are offering $1 meals for government workers, military members, and SNAP recipients. It includes a kid's hamburger, small fries, and a kid's drink. The deal will continue for the duration of the shutdown. Just show your SNAP card or government ID.
Well, fans have been snapping up all kinds of Dodgers memorabilia since the World Series win Saturday night, and they were shopping even before the game was over.
Yeah, we stopped by LA Sports Cards in Burbank to check on their sales. Customers have been keeping them very busy. One of the store owners says baseball cards have been hot sellers, especially those featuring Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Usually for cards and some memorabilia stuff, whenever they're about to win or they're going to the playoffs, people start buying cards related to the team, especially with Shohei and Yamamoto. People were buying before the World Series started. When this World Series started, they bought more, and then when they got closer, they bought more. When we lost in Game 5, they bought less, but then when we started making a comeback, they just buy it.
Ohtani's 2018 rookie card is in very high demand. The store also has other popular memorabilia, including several signed jerseys.
To celebrate the Dodgers' back-to-back championship, the Chipotle at Bunker Hill is wrapping burritos in Dodger blue foil today while supplies last. Chipotle says it's their way of adding a little extra flair to the city's championship celebration.
And a lot of sunshine we're hoping for today as this parade gets underway. Let's check in with Shayla Girardin.
Yeah, a lot of people waiting on that parade day forecast. It's going to be the perfect day for you to show off all that Dodgers gear. We will see some clearing out there this afternoon, but you're definitely going to want the hoodie, the jacket to start the day. And right now, we're starting off with some fog. So if you're heading out the door this morning, just keep in mind we're seeing some limited visibility. Santa Monica right now, nice and cool, 60 degrees, down to just 4 miles. So definitely layer up to start the day. Orange County also seeing that cloud cover. Temperature's a little bit cooler for you. You're at 59. So as you head out the door, I mean, the good news is this is great weather for all the Dodgers layers. 48 degrees for you in Palmdale, 59 out in Ontario. Van Nuys coming in 56. So it's a nice chilly start to your morning, and Santa Monica at 60 degrees. All right, though, as we move into this day, you've already seen cool and foggy to start. That's going to be sticking around for the next couple hours, but definitely wear the layers. We're going to see temperatures warm up this afternoon. We have started a nice gradual cooling trend, but it's gradual. So most of us will still make it to the 70s, but overall, great conditions. If you want to ditch your Dodgers hoodie, the jacket later today, have the jersey on underneath because it will warm up and prove to be a really nice afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds. Sunny, nice conditions for us today, but we've started a cooling trend. So as we head into tomorrow, Wednesday, you're going to notice temperatures are going to start to dip a tad, and here's why. As you look ahead for us, the next 7 days, valley spots still holding on to the 80s today and tomorrow, so it'll be a little bit warmer for you. You dip into the 70s midweek, and then enjoy the cool down while we have it, because next weekend going to be a warm one once again. Right now, we're turning our attention to, we have some low pressure that's just sitting off the west coast, so not much changes as we head into today. Again, if you're going to be out and about this afternoon, nice conditions for you. A little bit cooler than what we had in the weekend, though. Los Angeles coming in the 70s, holding on to that. But look what happens on Wednesday. This system moves into Northern California, really settling in, bringing a lot of moisture to NorCal. But for us, it's just going to dip our temperatures, bring even more of that cloud cover, really feeling like fall. And many spots are going to see some morning drizzle. Northern portions of the region could even see some really light showers. We're talking about 1/10 of an inch or less. That's for this Wednesday. But for now, enjoy the really nice day, parade day we have ahead. 77 for you out there in Simi Valley. All right, LA, Orange County, mid-70s. Here's that cooling trend we talked about. 74 for your Tuesday, coming in the coolest on Wednesday, with a chance to see a little bit of that morning drizzle. Then we bump up as we head into the weekend. 80 degrees by next Saturday. So we get another little taste of summer at the end of the week. So enjoy this nice cool down we have coming our way. Valleys, Inland Empire, you're at 82 today, cooling to the 70s by Wednesday. Along the coast, cool and cloudy this morning. We've got lots of fog in the picture. By this afternoon, though, you will see some sunshine, making it to 70 degrees. Our mountains, a really mild day ahead. You come in at the mid-60s. Just keep in mind, overnight lows continuing to be really cool out there. You're in the 30s every night this week. Finally, our deserts, 81, sunny. Hard to beat this forecast. Cooling down to 74 by Thursday. Palm Springs still holding on to the 90s, cooling down to 87 by midweek. Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Shayla, thank you. We're taking a look at traffic. An incident in Glendale on the 5 northbound at the 134 connector. The 2 right lanes are blocked because of a 3-car crash. Tow and ambulance have been requested. Fortunately, at this time, we are not seeing any delays.
Well, on Sunday, November 16th, the LA Rams will be facing off against the Seattle Seahawks at SoFi Stadium.
And ABC 7 is giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to the home game. Watch Eyewitness News at 6 a.m. all this week. Look out for the secret code for your chance to win 2 tickets to see the Rams. Today, Good Morning America celebrates 50 years on air. Our own Leslie Lopez spoke with GMA's Rebecca Jarvis about what it means to be a part of the team.
I think it's an honor, but it's also a responsibility. I feel such great responsibility with my reporting. I've covered the economy and business and technology for years now, and there's so many details. I want people to understand that. I want them to come along and really be able to say, I get it, after seeing one of our reports. So I love the honor. It's a privilege, it's a responsibility, and it's also really fun. Yeah. It's really fun. We have so much, you know, we're behind the scenes, we're laughing, and we're enjoying each other's company, and that's a really special thing because I've worked in a lot of places, and that's not always the way it feels. So it's a really, really great thing.
Stay tuned at 7 a.m. for a look back at GMA's most unforgettable moments over the past 5 decades.
Are you sick of Halloween sweets and looking to get rid of your leftovers? The Upland YMCA is collecting candy to send to our troops. For every 10 pieces you bring, you will get a raffle ticket and a chance to win a brand new bike. You can drop off your candy at the Upland Police Records Division from 8 to 5 through Wednesday, and then the lucky winner will be announced Thursday morning.
Well, the government shutdown impacting our local airports, what you need to know about flight delays.
Plus, jumping for joy, Dodger fans celebrating after the team went back-to-back, winning the World Series in Game 7.
The Dodgers did it. They are officially world champions. I'm Monica de Anda, live in downtown LA with everything you need to know if you're planning to head on over to the parade later this morning.
And good morning. We've got some great weather out there for the Dodgers parade. Starting off with a little bit of fog, though, cool conditions as well. Some clearing, though, comes this afternoon. So when exactly will we see the sunshine? I'll break it all down in your full forecast coming up.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC eyewitness news.
Deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is gone long. 3-run home run.
It's incredible. You know, it was a long year, long, hard-fought year. Yeah, this is incredible.
We won the World Series, baby!
Back-to-back champions. When all hope seemed lost, the Dodgers made a major comeback to win the World Series, making Los Angeles so proud. Now the attention turns to the celebration taking over the streets today, the victory parade and rally. And a good Monday morning to you. It's 4:29. I'm Rachel Brown.
And I'm John Gregory. Hundreds of thousands of fans are getting ready to cheer on the Dodgers in today's big celebration parade and rally. And we have team coverage this morning. Monica de Anda on the parade route. Shayla Girardin will have your Dodger celebration forecast. But first, let's check in with Scott Reif in Air 7. Scott, some major road closures to know about, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, it's going to be such an exciting day. Now, we were hoping to be over downtown at this time, but here's what happened at Van Nuys Airport. You know, the fog just moved in. There's a shot looking across the runway and right here at the our FBO, if you will, and you can tell the fog is really moving in. But we do want to go to the parade route. Now, it starts at 11 o'clock, and you expect thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. And for the most part, your route here is going to be starting on Temple. You're going to head over to Broadway. Broadway, you're going to take that south on Grand and Grand to 7th, and then at Figueroa. And that's expected to last about 45 minutes. Now, already in downtown Los Angeles, they're starting to close some surface streets. They didn't give us all of them, but it's really going to be a tough route into and out of downtown LA. If you don't have to go to downtown to work, if you can work at home remotely, definitely do so, because we're expecting a lot of congestion in the downtown Los Angeles area. After the parade route, of course, at 12:15, there's going to be a rally at the Dodger Stadium. That's going to be fantastic. They're saying logistically it's really hard to do both, though, so keep that in mind. We're expecting gridlock in downtown. Hopefully the fog will burn out pretty quickly. We can get down there and take a look at all of the road closures. John, Rachel?
Okay, Scott, thank you. It's a sea of blue in downtown Los Angeles today as fans line the streets to celebrate the Dodgers' 9th World Series championship.
Yeah, the team is parading through the city, and the excitement is running high. Monica de Anda joining us live now with what to expect. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, John and Rachel. Well, we did it. LA, they are back-to-back world champion. Dodger fans are loving it. If you take a look here, you can see there's a ton of activity already going on downtown ahead of today's parade. This is Temple and Grand Avenue. Guardrails are set up. There is a lot of activity in terms of setup crews out here. We're also starting to see some fans out here. Of course, early, but they want to make sure they have a good spot to cheer on the boys in blue. Now, if you're planning to be here later this morning for the parade, said Metro is the way to go. That will save you the headache and help you avoid street closures, off-ramp closures, and increased traffic. You can access a parade route from 7 Metro stations. That includes Union Station, Civic Center Grand Park, Grand Avenue Arts, Historic Broadway, Little Tokyo, Pershing Square, and the 7th Street Metro Center Station. Now, everyone who rides Metro must have their own tap cards, including children 6 years and up. Now, as we come back out of here live, I can tell you, I was here last year and it gets packed, right? There are thousands of Dodger fans who want to be a part of this major parade. And the thing is, there's so much traffic. So truly, if you don't have to drive, go Metro, avoid the headache, and just wear your Dodger gear and get ready to celebrate. With that, reporting live in downtown LA, Monica de Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun down there. Okay, Monica, thanks. A lot of businesses in downtown LA will be impacted by the Dodgers Celebration Parade, too. Select Civic Center courthouses in the area will pause operations until tomorrow. And many offices are encouraging employees to work from home if possible. LA Unified School District says it is open and it's working to keep students and staff safe.
And we are all reliving the moments that got us here. The Toronto Blue Jays led the final game since the 3rd inning until a heroic moment from an unlikely hitter.
Drilled to left field and deep and gone! No way!
Yeah, Miguel Rojas goes deep in the game in the top of the 9th. The Blue Jays can still end things on a walk-off, though, and they did load the bases in the bottom of the 9th. But Rojas again makes a great play to cut the runner down at home plate, followed by Andy Pages nearly running over his teammate to make a catch, sending this game into extra innings. And then in the 11th inning, it was Will Smith up to bat in the biggest spot of his career.
Smith, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone.
Silence from the crowd in Toronto, just flabbergasted that their team let the Dodgers back into this game. And their last chance effort to tie it up in the bottom of the inning gets thwarted by a double play. Some Dodgers are multiple-time World Series champions, but others are getting to taste sweet victory for the first time.
It was a great opportunity for me to kind of like have my moment there. I wasn't trying to hit a home run. I was just trying to get on base for Shohei. And I feel like the ball left the ballpark, and I was just so happy to run the bases and give the opportunity to team to win the game after.
Yeah, it was an incredible game. I think I aged a couple of years watching it. The Dodgers are now back in LA, of course, and they were welcomed back by a crowd of adoring fans.
Here we go!
The team landed back home just before 5:30 yesterday. The red carpet was laid out for the champions. At one point, Yamamoto held up their commissioner's trophy in the air while deboarding that plane. On the plane ride back to LA, the Dodgers posted photos of the team celebrating their win, holding their World Series trophy.
And don't forget, parade coverage starts at 10 today, and we'll bring you complete coverage of the victory parade and celebration on TV and anywhere you stream ABC 7 Los Angeles.
And good morning. If you're planning to go out to the parade today, the good news is it is the perfect weather to show off all of your Dodgers gear. Hey, maybe you can't make it to the parade, you're watching from somewhere. It is going to be cool and cloudy as you step out the door. So when the parade starts right around 11 a.m., notice we're talking about a lot of cloud cover still in the mix and temperatures in the 60s. So you're going to want the Dodgers hoodie, the Dodgers jacket, have the cap on too, of course. And then as we head into this afternoon, it warms up really nicely. Today will be a really nice day across Southern California, really mild. Los Angeles making it to the 70s. So if you're still out and about, you can ditch some of the layers, show off the Dodgers jersey underneath. We'll see temperatures in the low 70s, but inland spots, maybe if you're watching from somewhere in the valley, you will see temperatures in the low 80s. Notice still quite a bit of cloud cover in the mix, though, even as we head into this evening. So like I mentioned, a great day to show off all the Dodger gear, and especially as you head out right now, you'll want the jacket or the hoodie. We are talking about cool conditions and quite a bit of fog. This is our Burbank sky camera, but it's hard to tell just because it's so foggy out there, and we are starting to see some of that fog extend inland. 56 for you, and then this is a look from Glendale, also seeing those foggy skies coming in the mid-50s. All right, we have quite the cool down coming our way, and a chance to see some drizzle. I'll break it all down in the full forecast, but for now, John and Rachel, I'll send it to you too.
Thanks, Sheila. Get out and vote. We have details on early voting ahead of tomorrow's special election.
Plus, securing the bag on and off the field, fans already getting their hands on that World Series championship merch.
And of course, LA is celebrating the big World Series win. And here are some of the photos you shared with us showing off your Dodger pride. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The man who killed his 7-month-old son is set to be sentenced today. Baby Emmanuel was reported missing in August. His body still has not been found, but Jake Haro pleaded guilty to second-degree murder last month. Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, is also set to be in court today for a preliminary hearing. She's accused of helping her husband cover up their baby's murder and pleaded not guilty to murder last month.
Chargers linebacker Deion Henley played with a heavy heart over the weekend after his brother was shot and killed in South L.A.
They do quick snap and pressures coming, and Henley takes him down.
That was Henley getting a big sack yesterday against the Titans, then falling to his knees. Investigators say someone inside of a car opened fire, killing his 34-year-old brother, Jabari Henley. It happened near Figueroa and 69th Street on Friday. Their father is music executive Eugene Henley, better known as Big U, who is an accused leader of the Crips gang and facing federal charges.
Well, just one day to go until the special election, but you don't have to wait to vote.
Eyewitness News reporter David Gonzalez live in the newsroom with more this morning with the push to cast your ballot today. Welcome back, David.
Hey, good morning, Rachel and John. Tomorrow is the big day as California voters decide whether or not congressional districts can be redrawn temporarily. And as of Saturday, more than 6 million ballots have been cast in the special election. Prop 50 is the only issue on the ballot. The measure aims to pick up Democratic seats in the U.S. House. Prop 50 is in a direct response to Texas lawmakers' redistricting plan that could add 5 Republican U.S. House seats. Right now, polls show a majority of voters are in favor of Prop 50, but opponents say this race is far from over.
They never expected all of you. They never expected this show of unity and support and recognition. And look, it's not about Trump, this election. At the end of the day, it's about the future of our country.
We've seen from looking at the data in our turnout model, and even anecdotally, as we're talking to people who are speaking to voters, is that no voters are tending to vote later. They're holding onto their ballots and physically turning them in or want to vote in person.
Over the weekend, 140 more voting centers opened in LA County, bringing the total to more than 250 vote centers. They will be open from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. today and 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. tomorrow. Mail-in ballots must be postmarked on or before Election Day. And it's important to point out, if Prop 50 passes, California's congressional districts could only be changed for the next 3 elections starting next year. California's Independent Redistricting Commission would draw new maps after, the 2030 census. Live in the newsroom, David Gonzalez, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, David, thank you. Today, the Supreme Court will begin hearing arguments in what President Trump is calling one of the most important cases in U.S. history. The court will consider whether the president's use of an emergency powers law to impose tariffs is legal. President Trump has used the law to push import taxes up on trading partners like China and India. He talked about the importance of the case yesterday while on his way back to D.C.
I think it's the most important decision, one of the most important decisions in the history of our country. Because without tariffs, without our being able to use tariffs freely, openly, and in every way, we would suffer tremendously from a national security standpoint. The national security of our country is at stake. It's the biggest, I think it's one of the biggest decisions in the history of the Supreme Court.
The president says he won't attend the proceedings as previously planned because he doesn't want to be a distraction. Instead, he plans to give a speech in Miami.
2 more people are facing charges in connection to the $100 million crown jewelry heist at the Louvre Museum in Paris. 2 others were charged last week, while 3 of the 5 suspects arrested have since been released. Authorities say some of those detained are relatives of the original suspects. At least 1 person remains on the run so far, and the stolen jewels are still missing.
Here's a look at some of our top stories this morning. The body of an Israeli-American soldier named Omar Nutra has been returned to Israel. He was one of 3 soldiers killed in the October 7th attacks, whose bodies were taken into Gaza. All 3 bodies were identified overnight.
A man is under arrest for attempted murder after multiple people were stabbed aboard a train bound for London Saturday night. A second man initially arrested was later released after investigators determined he wasn't involved.
Major flight delays hit LAX and San Diego International yesterday as air traffic control staffing shortages continue during this government shutdown. The FAA says delays reached over an hour. You can always stay up to date on the ABC-7 Los Angeles app.
Now that the Dodgers are back-to-back world champions, many are heading out to get new merchandise.
Fans are searching high and low to find the perfect shirt or hat or jersey to celebrate the champion boys in blue. This is what it looked like inside Dick's Sporting Goods in Glendale yesterday. As fans celebrate the big win, they're beginning to really release the stress that's been building over this tense World Series run.
Last year we came right when they won, so we stood in line for a few hours, but last night I couldn't because I was just so drained from that game.
We couldn't come yesterday because we were so excited. I even lost my voice, like screaming and everything. He went to sleep late. It was just crazy.
It was like nail biting. I lost my voice too. We were just so excited.
If you're looking for the cheapest item offer, Dick's Cam Cozy has cam cozies for $6. The most expensive item is a frame with 9 World Series ticket replicas and 2 minted coins. That goes for $300, but is only available online.
From hockey to baseball, Dodger Blue took over the ice Friday night. Fans stayed after the Kings game to watch the Dodgers, and when the World Series win flashed across the Jumbotron, the crowd went wild. Fans jumped to their feet in celebration as Randy Newman's I Love LA blasted through the arena. Hockey fans, baseball fans, didn't matter. This is a championship for the entire city.
All right, let's check in with Shayla Gerard in another foggy morning. Shayla?
Yes, we are dealing with quite a bit of fog, limited visibility for some of you as you head out the door, but it is perfect weather to show off all the Dodgers gear today. Right now, though, taking a look from Santa Monica, you can still see a pretty good shot. This visibility improved from what we saw earlier. You're up to 4 miles, but temperature is definitely on the cool side, 60 degrees. LAX for you, also seeing a really thick marine layer out there to start your day. Visibility down to just 2.5 miles, and you're also at that 60-degree mark. So, hey, it's the perfect excuse. Go ahead, put on the Dodgers, the hoodie, the jacket. You will want it as you head out the door this morning. 47 degrees for you out in Lancaster. Big Bear, you're at 30 degrees to start the day. 61 out in Fullerton. Los Angeles coming in upper 50s, and Redondo Beach 60 degrees. So let's talk about that morning fog. Pretty widespread right now. We're just starting to see it extend inland. As we head over the next couple hours, it still starts to move into the valleys, but we are slowly going to start to see it recede back toward the coast. So as you head to the parade today, won't see quite as much fog. That's the good news, but there will still be some cloud cover in the mix. So just how much sunshine you see over the course of the morning really going to depend on where you are. So what that means for you, if you are heading out to the parade or maybe going to watch the parade somewhere, like I mentioned, have the Dodgers jacket, the coat, maybe the beanie. It's going to start off nice and cool and foggy as well, but layer up. It's going to be a really nice afternoon for us. LA, Orange County seeing the 70s, inland spots even warming to the 80s. So wear the layers. You can ditch the hoodie, show off that Dodgers jersey a little bit later in the afternoon. It's hard to tell, but it is actually going to be a little bit cooler out there today than what we saw earlier in the weekend. So we started this really nice gradual cooling trend today, tomorrow. Our temps are slowly going to start to dip. We will see some cloud cover over the next couple days, but finally starting to feel like fall. The story changes, though, as we head into Wednesday. So jumping ahead, you'll notice temperatures not changing too much as we head into your Monday, Tuesday, really mild overall. But by midweek, I want to turn our attention to this. This system you can see really impacting Northern California, bringing all that rainfall. For us, that moisture isn't really going to make it quite to us, but we will see cooler temperatures, more of that cloud cover. There will be a bit of a chance for drizzle, and the northern portions of the region up towards Santa Barbara could see 1/10 of an inch or less. So we're talking really light totals, but definitely feeling like more of a fall pattern as we head into the the middle of the week. Highs today, it is going to be a great day to watch the Dodgers parade. I mean, look at these temperatures. This is hard to beat. Glendale, Pasadena, upper 70s for you. Lancaster, Palmdale, making it to the low 80s. Ontario, you're at 80 degrees. So inland spots still feeling a little bit of the warmer conditions. Simi Valley, 77 for your Monday. Malibu at 70 degrees and Oxnard, 65. Enjoy this cool down because the end of the week is going to be another little taste of summer. LA, Orange County, mid-70s today. Here's that gradual cool down we talked about. 74, coming in 72 by midweek. Then we start to warm up once again. Upper 70s by Friday. Saturday, you return to the 80s and a nice little cool down for Sunday. But this week, really going to feel like fall out there. Valleys, Inland Empire, you got a couple more days in the 80s. 82 today, cooling to 76 by your Wednesday. Holding on to the 70s both Wednesday and Thursday, and then right back in those 80s by Friday. All right, along the coast, foggy to start the morning, cool and cloudy out there. You will see some clearing this afternoon. Temperatures back up in the 70s. But tomorrow, you drop right back down to the 60s. Hold on to those upper 60s through midweek. Our mountains, a mild day ahead, mid-60s for you. Overnight lows, though, dropping to the 30s each night this week. So keep in mind, really chilly temperatures overnight, but some really nice days ahead. Our deserts, 81 out there, sunny skies, hard forecast to beat. You cool to the upper 70s by Tuesday. Coolest day for you, coming in 74 on Thursday. Palm Springs, 90 out there today, cooling 87 toward the end of the week. All right, with that, John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Shayla. We want to talk about traffic, and we do have some problems in El Monte on the 10 westbound at Baldwin Avenue. All the lanes right now, they're stopped, all because of a two-car crash. One car is on the right shoulder, the other car is blocking the slow lane, so keep this in mind. That could be a big problem for you if you're heading in that direction. In Rancho Cucamonga, the 210 westbound at Day Creel Boulevard, the right shoulder's blocked there due to a car versus a big rig. That's another big slowdown for you. You can see a lot of red on the screen. Apparently, the car went up the embankment. Crews are now on the scene trying to get this cleared, and again, we are seeing some delays.
Your lunch money will take a smaller bite out of your budget today. It's National Sandwich Day.
Yes, several restaurants have deals you can sink your teeth into. Jimmy John's, grab your favorite toasted sandwich and get a pickle witch for half off. Panera's stacking the savings too with buy one, get one $5 whole sandwiches for My Panera members. And Pizza Hut wants in on the action, serving up their cheesy pizza melts for just $4.99 every Monday.
Is that a little bit of a stretch? That's not a sandwich.
Pizza Hut's pushing it.
Yeah, it is.
They're pushing the envelope.
They are pushing it. 'Tis the season, well, basketball season. College teams getting ready to hit the court today.
But first, a look ahead at what's coming up on Good Morning America for its 50th anniversary.
Good morning, John and Rachel. Your morning friends here, Joan London and Charlie Gibson.
It has been a while since we've had a chance to say good morning to all of you in Los Angeles. They hauled us out of the storage closet. That's where they keep Joan and me. But for the 50th anniversary of Good Morning America, they thought it would be appropriate to have us on the program. That's all they'll let us do, but they brought us back for this. It's a privilege to be part of a television program that's older than we are.
Yeah, I thought the 50th anniversary was great until I realized I started almost at the beginning. We have so much in store for you today. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces, and you're also going to see some of our favorite stories, our favorite trips, and I'm told even some of our bloopers. Yeah, and there were a few of those.
Yes, you made a lot of those. I never made any. But we also have with us Patti LaBelle, who is going to do Lady Marmalade. Yeah. A song that itself is 50 years old. So we've got a lot in store for the 50th anniversary of Good Morning America.
America. When you need help.
You got 7 on your side.
When you have a problem you can't solve on your own.
You've got 7 on your side.
When you need results.
You've got 7 on your side.
Use the power of Eyewitness News. Share your story now with ABC7.
College hoops are back and fans are dribbling with excitement as men's basketball tips off today across the country.
Yeah, here at home, USC playing at 6:30 tonight against Cal Poly Mustangs. Across town, UCLA goes head-to-head with the Eastern Washington Eagles at 7:30 p.m. And defending champs Florida Gators taking on the Arizona Wildcats at 4 this afternoon in Las Vegas.
It was a Sunday shockwave for LA football. The Rams came out charging. Matthew Stafford slinging it like it's October baseball, finding Tyler Higbee and Devontae Adams for touchdowns, and a Dodger-style celebration to match. Puka Nacua went deep for a 39-yard score, and the defense shut the door. Rams stampede the Saints 34-10 to improve to 6-2. And the Bolts bounced back. Justin Herbert shaking off an early pick six to hit Quentin Johnson for 6. Then sliding in for the dagger himself. 27-20 the final. The Chargers now 6-3.
Well, it was a tail-wagging weekend at the Rose Bowl. The Best Friends Super Adoption held its pet adoption drive. More than 400 pets found their forever homes during the two-day event. The annual adoption fair brought together 21 animal shelters and rescue groups, all with one goal: to help Los Angeles become a no-kill city. And the adoptions are not stopping there. Best Friends is waiving adoption fees all week to help even more pets find their families.
Our Dodgers World Series coverage really ramps up in our next hour with Irene and Tony joining us live from the parade route.
Oh, that is right. The Dodgers are back-to-back champions, and now it's time to celebrate with the big parade. Irene, we've got the best view.
We sure do. We're here at the Colburn School in downtown LA. The parade in just a few hours will be rolling down Grand Avenue. It's going to be awesome to see. We have details coming up.
Woo!
And good morning. You saw Irene and Tony out there, the long sleeves, the jackets. We've got a cool start to our parade day, but some sunshine moving on in. Going to be a really nice day. We'll break down that parade forecast, just how much sun you're going to see. That's all coming up.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC-7 Eyewitness News.
Up the middle, that's to the back, over to first, to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand.
Now at 5 a.m., it is a comeback for the ages. The City of Angels loves a sequel.
The Dodgers secure back-to-back championships, and now it is time to celebrate.
Today is shaping up to be one big party, and we have live team coverage.
We have all your bases covered, from the parade route to the big rally at Dodger Stadium.
And good morning. You saw Tony, Irene, and Carly all layered up in the long sleeves. We're talking some cool temperatures to start off parade day. I'll break down your forecast coming up.
And good morning, everybody. It's 5 a.m. I'm John Gregory with Rachel Brown.
And Tony isn't here in studio with us because he and Irene are joining us live from downtown LA along the parade route. Hey, Tony and Irene.
Oh my gosh, good morning. We are so excited because, number one, of course, the Dodgers parade, the celebration, seeing all the fans, seeing the players, but we have the best seat in the house on this beautiful balcony here.
Best assignment ever. The Dodgers are awesome. We're excited to see them roll down here Grand Avenue. But first, we have some guests that we're going to be introducing you to throughout the morning. First up, we have the president of the Colburn School, which is where we're at here in downtown LA. This is Sal Cardan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's great to have you here.
Yeah. Thanks so much for hosting us.
Oh, isn't this the best place to be?
Best view ever. Okay, so I know that this is a music school here in downtown Los Angeles, but you also have a bet going with the Toronto Music School. Tell me about that.
That's right. We're a music and dance school right here in downtown LA, and our dear friends up in Toronto at the Royal Conservatory of Music, they threw down a challenge to us.
Oh,
yeah. So it's been back and forth for the last week and a half, but they're going to have to play I Love LA up in Toronto.
Yeah, they should.
They got to pay up here. And then what are we expecting here on the performance for your balcony?
So last year, it was just an amazing scene down here. It's just such celebration. And our students came out, some of our brass students, and started playing. And the LA Phil players were out, and there was like a call and response back and forth. So today, we've got some great music planned for you. You're going to get to enjoy right here on the balcony.
We can't wait for that. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Thank you for being here. What a great day for LA and the Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Dodgers.
I'll go Dodgers 100%. All right. Well, we'll chat with you a little bit later.
Great. All right.
We want to learn more about the school here.
Wonderful.
I mean, this is a beautiful campus. We've kind of gone through a little bit already, and so we're excited to explore even more. And you know, the fans have already started showing up. There's people that got here before we even rolled up.
They
right?
had their chairs, their blankets. They're ready. It's like the Rose Parade.
Yeah, seriously. But they are starting to bring out the barricades. So if you're driving in this area, that is something that is happening as we speak with the street closures going in place.
Yeah, keep that in mind. So we'll have more coming up throughout the morning, guys.
Okay, guys, thank you. We'll be checking back with you throughout the morning. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun down there. Now let's get a look with Scott Reif at Air 7. All things Dodgers traffic. There are going to be a lot of road closures.
Yep. Boy, there certainly are. It is going to be a mess in downtown. There's no question about that. We could have hundreds of thousands of people. Now, we tried to get down there. There's some fog you got to deal with. There's a shot of Van Nuys Airport, and we got airborne for a moment, and then it looked like it's really going to sock in here. But around 9 o'clock, 9:30, it's expected to lift, and then I think we'll be able to get airborne. But we want to show you the parade route. As we mentioned earlier, they're starting to shut things down. Some streets as early as 4 o'clock. Most of them around 7 will really be shut down. Some of the off-ramps from the freeway. But the parade route is going to go down Grand, leaving Temple and Broadway to 7th and then up on Figueroa. Once again, a lot of surface street closures. We couldn't get to all of them, but you could tell by looking at that map in that downtown area, they're really going to cordon things off. And then right after that, that starts at 11. It's about 45 minutes long, they say. And then at 12:15, we'll start the rally at Dodger Stadium. Logistically, you really can't do both. They're saying if you come to the parade route, then you're probably not going to be able to sneak in to the event at Dodger Stadium. So keep that in mind. But we're going to keep you updated throughout the morning. If you can work remotely, definitely do so. Don't go into downtown unless you have to or you want to be part of the parade or the celebration at Dodger Stadium. Drive-wise, it's pretty good out there. We do want to show you a problem on the 210 westbound at Day Creek. So it's always kind of tough on the 210 westbound into Rancho Cucamonga. This accident with a semi is clearing out of lanes, but boy, it's going to cause some slow traffic. I really think if you travel the 210 westbound off the I-15, that route there is going to be heavier than normal. Rachel and John, back to you.
Thank you.
Smith, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone.
Silence from the crowd in Toronto, just flabbergasted the moment their team let the Dodgers back into Game 7. The Dodgers taking Game 7 in an extra inning, thriller to claim their second straight World Series title. Final score 5-4 in the 11th inning to beat the Blue Jays. And two major events are planned today to celebrate this historic win, including a massive rally at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez live at the stadium with what you need to know before you head down there. Good morning, Carly.
Good morning, you guys. We are inside Dodger Stadium right now, and in just a few hours, the gates will open to all the fans. So excited to celebrate the rally that'll be taking place in just a few hours. Take a look behind me. As you can see, that stage is set. Chairs are set up, and we are waiting on the entertainment, the speeches, all of it. And if you take a look just to the right of that, you can see a lot of people are preparing here at the stadium as they're cleaning and wiping down chairs. I was with some of them in the elevator saying they're trying to get through as many chairs as possible. It is damp outside, so it's making it a little bit easier for them, but they want to make sure everyone here is prepared and able to accommodate thousands of fans ready to come in. Now, this is video from last year's event. The rally is expected to have live entertainment, those player speeches, and so much more. Now, fans can enter the gates at 8:30 a.m. and enter the stadium at 9. Dodger scoreboards and screens will also be showing the parade, which does begin at 11 a.m. and ends here at the stadium. Fans say they are excited to be a part of this historic dynasty.
Every game, it felt like the impossible was happening.
I think the city needed this right now.
We're proud to be Angelinos and cheer for 3. Let's go back to back to back.
Exactly.
Oh, you want more?
Want more.
We want
Let's
a trilogy.
Go. Season's over. Let's start again.
September 19th, 2025.
This rally will also serve as a goodbye to pitcher Clayton Kershaw, who is retiring after spending all 18 of his MLB years with the Dodgers. Now, the rally is expected to begin around 12:15 p.m. Fans are reminded not to bring in signs or bags and any other items not permitted under the usual policies. Now, merchandise and food are also available here, and if you are coming out Reminder, parking will be very limited. Now, back out here at the stadium, we can see a lot of people are preparing to get things started, from merchandising to all the vendors ready to come in here as well. Now, we are going to expect to see a lot of people, as they said. Those parking spots are very limited, so not everyone will be able to park here at Dodger Stadium. They say also consider maybe taking the Metro. Now, I know it's very foggy, it's very chilly out here as well, so Shayla's covering some of that Dodger weather for us. Shayla, when can we expect all of this fog to begin lifting?
I know it's coming, but hey, the good news about the fog and the cooler conditions is this is the perfect excuse for you to wear all the Dodgers gear. You don't have to choose. You can have the jersey on underneath the hoodie, the jacket, because as Carly's been mentioning, as you've been seeing out there, we are dealing with quite a bit of fog to start off the morning. So if you're heading out there early, maybe to stake a spot at the parade, or if you're heading to the stadium at 9 a.m., keep in mind, not only are we dealing with fog, but a lot of cloud cover too, temperatures in the 60s. So you will definitely want the Dodgers hoodie, the jacket. You've seen Tony, Irene, Carly out there layered up with the long sleeves underneath. So if you're not going to wear the hoodie, have the jersey, have the long sleeves on underneath. And then once we get into noon, by the time the event starts, you can start to ditch some of those layers. Take the hoodie off, take the long sleeves off. Stick with the jersey though for sure, because temperatures making it into the 70s this afternoon. Also keep in mind the fog is going to start to clear, but there will still be some cloud cover as we head into this afternoon. So all in all, bring all your Dodgers gear. You'll want to layer it all up today, ditch some of those layers a little bit later. I do want to point out though, for folks that are heading out early, maybe to stake out a spot at the parade or get that early parking, we are dealing with a lot of limited visibility this morning, so it is going to impact your drive. 54 degrees for you in Burbank, and look at this, down to just a quarter of a mile. So for all of our Dodgers fans, take it slow on the roads if you're headed out there early, and layer up. Temperatures nice and cool. 46 for you in Lancaster, Wrightwood in those upper 40s as well. Los Angeles, where it's all happening, you're almost to that 60-degree mark, but not quite. 58 for you to start off your Monday, and 60 in Santa Monica. All right, things get cooler from here, and then actually we have a chance to see a little bit of moisture this week. I'll break it all down in the full forecast, but for now, Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Shayla, thank you. And if you missed out on tickets for Dodger Stadium and you aren't able to get downtown to the parade, you can watch live coverage at Clearman's Galley in San Gabriel. It's also known as the Boat, renowned for its wild Dodgers game watch parties. Doors open at 9 this morning, and they will be showing our ABC-7 coverage. And that coverage begins at 10 a.m. We'll bring you complete coverage of the Victory Parade and celebration on TV and anywhere you stream ABC-7 Los Angeles.
Well, the government shutdown is closing in on a record, and we're starting to see the impacts on air travel.
Plus, the search is on for whoever shot a deadly bullet into a home.
Welcome back. New this morning, police say a man was shot and killed in a Pomona home, and family tells them the bullet came from an alley.
This was the scene on West 2nd Street near Hamilton Boulevard overnight. First responders found that man with a gunshot wound to the head. He died at the scene. It's unclear if the man was randomly shot or whether he was targeted. No one has been arrested.
Here's a look at some of our top stories this morning. The U.S. Transportation Secretary is warning that flights across the country could be delayed or even canceled because of the ongoing government shutdown. The FAA says nearly 50% of all major air traffic facilities are facing staffing shortages.
The body of an Israeli-American soldier named Irma Nutra has been returned to Israel. He was one of 3 soldiers killed in that October 7th attack, whose body was taken into Gaza. All 3 bodies were identified overnight.
And 2 more people are facing charges in connection with the $100 million crown jewel heist at the Louvre Museum in Paris. 2 others were charged last week, while 3 of the 5 suspects arrested have since been released. At least 1 person remains wanted, and so far, the jewels are still missing. You can always stay up to date on the ABC-7 Los Angeles app.
We're checking in now with Shayla Girardin. And Shayla, you said to layer up on all the Dodger gear today, right?
Yes. I mean, hey, the good news about the cool conditions, the fog, it's the perfect excuse for you to layer on all the Dodgers gear. You don't have to choose today. Start with the hoodie and the jacket. It is cool out there. It is cloudy. It is also really foggy. So if you're getting an early start today, if you're heading out to stake a spot at the parade, keep in mind you are dealing with some really foggy conditions. Visibility in Santa Monica down to 4 miles. Temperatures in the 60s. We're not seeing any dense fog advisories in place. nice, but it is something that's going to impact your drive. So have the low beams on, take it slow. LAX also seeing that cloud cover. Your visibility down to just 2.5 miles. Temperatures in the low 60s. So again, you're going to want to bundle up. Now, the big question, when is this fog going to lift? Is it going to be foggy out at the parade? We are going to see it sticking around for a few more hours. So again, like I mentioned, something just to keep in mind, it will slow down your drive a bit. We start to see it push on inland. And then as we get into the 7, 8 a.m. hour, receding back toward the coast. So by the time you head out to the parade, by the time the parade starts, 10 a.m., the fog is going to start to clear, but we will still have some cloud cover in the mix. So expect to see a mix of sun and clouds out there this afternoon. Definitely have the baseball hat, have the sunglasses. We're starting off cool and foggy, but you're going to want to wear layers. It is going to be really nice out there. LA, Orange County making it to the 70s today, inland spots in the 80s. So the perfect excuse, ditch the jacket, ditch the hoodie by later today, show off that Dodgers jersey. We have started a cooling trend, and that's just going to continue over the next couple days. So really comfortable, mild conditions for your Monday, and that sticks around as well as we head into Tuesday. Not too big of a change. Now, I know the big focus is the parade, everything that's happening today, but I do want to jump ahead real quick just to show you what we have coming our way midweek. You can see all this moisture, this low pressure system moving into Northern California, not impacting us too much, but it is going to change our temperatures quite a bit. So we'll continue to cool. We'll have more of that marine layer, a chance to see some drizzle, and the northern portions of the region, so up towards Santa Barbara, could just see a light dusting of some rainfall. We're talking about 1/10 of an inch or less. Just something to keep in mind. But for now, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy these nice temperatures, and use it as an excuse to show off all your Dodgers gear. 78 degrees today for you in Simi Valley. So LA, Orange County, 75 for your parade day. Really nice. We have a nice gradual cooling through midweek. Wednesday is when we see the coolest conditions, a chance for more of that cloud cover, a little bit of drizzle, and then starting to bump up as we head into the end of the week. So Saturday, 80 degrees for you. A nice little taste of summer makes a return. Valleys, Inland Empire, 80s is where it's at for you this afternoon. You're at 82 for your Monday, cooling to the mid-70s both Wednesday and Thursday at 76 degrees. All right, along the coast, cool, cloudy, foggy to start the morning. You'll see a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, 70 degrees. Definitely keep the sweater handy, cooling down to the upper 60s by Wednesday. Mountains, 65, really nice temperatures ahead for you. You cool to 64 tomorrow. Keep in mind, though, your overnight lows definitely going to be chilly. You're dropping to the 30s every day this week. PM freeze coming your way Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. All right, finally, the deserts. This forecast is hard to beat. 81 out there today, cooling to the upper 70s tomorrow. Palm Springs, 90 degrees, but it doesn't last long. 87 by your Thursday. All right, with that, let's check on your morning drive. Scott, a lot of fog out there this morning.
Yeah, I don't know if this kind of fog gets right down to the deck, right? At Van Nuys Airport, it's not horrible. I'll show you a shot outside here. It's expected to go under for us around 5. It didn't really pour in that quickly, but at Burbank, certainly it's a different story, so we are still grounded at the moment. Now, for your drive this morning, overall, it's not too bad, but we got a couple of problems for you in Rancho Cucamonga. Last time around, we told you about this problem. I'll show you on the map. 210 westbound at Day Creek Boulevard, and this accident involves a semi, so that's always a problem. Semi involved could take a while to clear. And the 210 westbound, I think that's going to slow right off the I-15. Keep that in mind. That's much heavier than normal. Foothill Boulevard, save you a little time getting around that possibly. And then on the I-15 northbound, also headed up out of Ontario, up in Rancho Cucamonga, we have a problem. I-15 freeway northbound at the 10, and this incident right here had all lanes of the freeway blocked. So that's kind of a pretty significant incident. Although they're telling us it's just a traffic break, they should clear it. But in the short term, you could have a bit of a slowdown there on the northbound side of the I-15. Rachel and John, back to you.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The Dodgers World Series championship has Japan bursting with pride.
Yeah, in Tokyo, newspapers rushed out special editions and fans were snatching them up. Many say it felt like Japan's victory, too, with the performances of Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. One fan summed it up best, saying, quote, "It's something Japan can be proud of."
It was a fantastic game, especially Yamamoto Yoshinobu. I think he pitched at his best at a critical moment.
It's amazing to see all these Japanese players going full on and winning. It just feels great.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle, bats to the bag, over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
Yeah, speaking of Yamamoto, he was named the World Series MVP, and it was well-deserved. He was on the mound 17-plus innings in 3 games. He only allowed 2 runs. The Dodgers ace pitched in back-to-back games and closed out Game 7 for the win. He threw nearly 100 pitches just a day before and then came back for nearly 3 scoreless innings to seal LA's 2nd straight championship.
It is harder than ever for musicians to make a living. SoundCloud's new subscriptions want to offer a solution to that. But first, the Pentagon will reportedly award SpaceX a $2 billion contract. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
In today's Tech Bites, a new government contract for SpaceX. The Wall Street Journal reports Elon Musk's company is set to get a $2 billion contract to develop as many as 600 satellites. Those satellites will be able to track missiles and other aircrafts before they hit their targets. The social media network Blue Sky says it will start testing dislikes as a way to weed out content users prefer not to see. It's part of the company's plan to provide users with more control. Blue Sky also recently announced a new milestone, notching 40 million users. And finally, SoundCloud will stop taking a cut from artists. Starting at the end of the month, the company will give creators 100% of their distribution royalties. It's part of a revamped all-in-one artist subscription that also lets fans make direct contributions to artists. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Well, back to the Dodgers, and to celebrate the Dodgers' back-to-back championship, the Chipotle at Bunker Hill is wrapping burritos in Dodger blue foil today while supplies last. Chipotle says it's their way of adding a little extra flair to the city's championship celebration.
A Hollywood gala full of celebs distracted by the World Series. We take you inside this weekend's star-studded event.
But first, we have a lot of birthdays to share with you this morning, and let's get straight to them. Chandra Tyler's celebrating, Rose Martinez has a birthday, and Oliver Trong.
More birthdays. Happy birthday to you, Renee Valentino. Happy birthday, Mona Garcia and Stanley Christofferson. If you have a birthday wish you would like to send us, log on to abc7.com/birthdays. Just make sure you get them in at least 1 week in advance. Happy birthday, everyone.
Welcome back. As the Dodgers closed in on their World Series win in Toronto Saturday, stars at LACMA's Art and Film Gala couldn't help being distracted by the game.
That's right. The Hollywood Reporter says the gala's official program was delayed as the Dodgers battled it out with the Blue Jays.
It's great to be in LA tonight.
When Game 7 went into extra innings, guests were reportedly glued to their phones. Then cheering broke out when the Dodgers secured their back-to-back championship.
Dodgers owner Magic Johnson celebrating his team, but is giving credit where credit's due, saying the Toronto Blue Jays, quote, probably would have beat any other team in this year's World Series. Despite falling short in a dramatic Game 7, Johnson praised Toronto for an unforgettable series, noting wins over the Yankees and also the Mariners. Here's what Johnson had to say after the big win.
I'm hoarse. I've never been hoarse because this series is, 18 innings, and this one, what we go, 12, 13, 11, whatever it was. Amazing baseball.
How intense was this Game 7?
Oh, man, you're talking about intensity. We were falling out upstairs, You think about the highs and lows, the ups and downs. We always look at Dave like, oh, he got this talented team. No. He did some coaching tonight. Yeah, this was a great manager's game for him. Yeah. And he's proven how great he is. He's a Hall of Famer as well.
Yeah, a lot of people are hoarse this morning with their voices after cheering on the Dodgers. Dodger fans waking up on the right side of bed as they prepare to celebrate that big World Series win.
And we continue our team coverage out on the parade route.
The right side of the bed is right. We've been waking up on the right side of the bed all weekend long and into today. The parade starts in, 5.5 hours? And Irene and I, we are hanging out at the best spot at the Colburn School, this beautiful balcony looking down.
Yeah, those hours are just going to fly by this morning, but all morning we have previews for you. In just a few minutes, we're talking to a very special guest. If you've ever been to a Dodger game, you might recognize his voice.
Yes,
That's
you will.
Coming up. The Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions. I'm Monica de Anda in downtown LA, also along the parade route, with a look at the best way to get here if you're planning to be at today's parade.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC-7 Eyewitness News.
Deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is going long. 3-run home run.
Now at 5:30 from the field to the party, the Dodgers pull off a miraculous Game 7 win, and we have live team coverage.
And a good Monday morning to you. It's 5:30. I'm Rachel Brown with John Gregory. It is a big day for the city of Los Angeles.
And we want to get right back to Tony and Irene live in downtown Los Angeles with everything you need to know ahead of today's celebration. Good morning, guys.
Oh, good morning. We are having a blast. The party has started already, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're feeling the vibes.
Just a few hours away from the parade.
A few hours. But look at this. Down there, hey! We got fans that have been lined up, for hours already. They came out so early to reserve their spots. And Irene, just minutes ago, we saw the crews coming through and putting the barricades up, right?
They closed down the streets here. These fans have been out since before we got here. They probably lined up around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that they have their spots secured. They brought out their lawn chairs, the blankets, and the enthusiasm and their Dodgers pride.
Yeah, we have reporters throughout the course here and then leading into Dodger Stadium. Our coverage here is going to continue through our morning hours. We're going to have some live interviews, but then at 10 o'clock a.m., that's when our coverage of the parade actually starts, leading into the parade that starts at 11 o'clock. And it's going to come down here. We saw it last year, right? We're experienced when it comes to this parade, where there's going to be those buses, and we get to look right to the top of the buses as they come through with all the players. And, oh, it's going to be so exciting.
It's going to be so fun to watch, to see the players with their enthusiasm, their excitement, coming home to this amazing...
look who's here.
Amazing.
Come on through. You guys, look who showed up for us. Todd Lights.
Who is this? You might recognize him.
Wow. Hey, we're live. Can we chat with you?
Hey, it's live.
Oh, it's live.
Hi, good morning. Todd Lights with the Dodgers announcers.
You'll recognize his voice. Say
Good
something.
morning, Los Angeles.
Oh, yes.
Championship parade today.
Oh, that voice. Todd, you've had such an incredible season to go along with the Dodgers and to announce for the fans. What's it like to go through all of that and to show up today for this parade?
It is the best feeling because so often our season ends and all of a sudden it's just over.
Yeah.
It's just done. And we don't have a chance to say goodbye. We don't have that last day of school feel where you can say, hey, have a great off season and so forth. When it's something like this, we get to go back. There's just Dodger fans in the stadium today. There's no Toronto Blue Jays fans.
Right.
There's no Giants fans. It's just Dodger fans, and there's no stress. We're all just celebrating the championship and what the Dodgers were able to accomplish this year. 1 ring, 2 rings.
Oh, look at that.
How about 3?
Yes. I think they can do it.
How about it?
So the Dodgers have only won the World Series at home once in franchise history. How anxious are you to be the one to announce them as World Series champs in their own stadium?
Very anxious. And that's what's going to keep me coming back. Because 1963 was the last time the Dodgers were able to clinch at Dodger Stadium. And I was hoping for that this year. After we won that 18-inning game, I figured it looks pretty good for us right now. But they weren't able to do it. I don't care. They got it done in Toronto.
It's fine.
Yes.
So a lot of us aren't going to be able to be there in Dodger Stadium. You're going to be announcing in there today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you give us a little sample of that projection of the voice for what people are going to hear?
Oh, man. I can't wait to welcome the fans. Good morning and welcome back to Dodger Stadium for the World Series Championship Rally here at Dodger Stadium, the home of your 2-time world champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Tony pretended to be the organist now.
Oh man. We are so thrilled. We're so excited. Thank you for joining us and just being a part of history and the voice that kind of carries us along.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. It's my honor. It's a privilege to get to do what I do at Dodger Stadium for an organization that just seems to do it right, And I love LA. I love KABC-7.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the Dodgers. So fans, will see you at the ballpark.
Love it. Okay. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Great talking with you. Those rings are heavy.
Let's
get a third one.
Bling.
Let's get a third one.
Bling
Third
right
one's
there.
coming. Third one's coming.
John, Rachel, what do you think?
Those rings are beautiful.
That is too cool to hear from Dodger announcer Todd Lights. Thanks so much, Tony and Irene. Hey, they just won a second one. We're already asking for a third.
Why not?
Look at us.
Why not?
All right, thanks, guys. And it is a sea of blue in downtown Los Angeles today as fans line the streets to celebrate the Dodgers' 9th World Series championship.
Yeah, officials urging fans to use public transit as crowds fill the streets. Monica Dianda live with what to expect and how to get there. Monica.
Well, John, Rachel, good morning. We are, in fact, starting to see more Dodger fans make their way here along the parade route. We are on Grand and Temple, and you may be able to see here off in the distance. Some of them already have their chairs here. They'll set up the little blanket because it's chilly this morning. So they had that blanket. They'll definitely be taking that off a little bit later. But feeling cozy, getting energetic, the spirit of Dodger celebration, because we are, in fact, back-to-back World Series champions. To help you get here this morning, I want to bring in Patrick Chandler, Metro spokesperson this morning. What is just the easiest way for people to get here? Because we know it's going to be congested, traffic everywhere.
The easiest way is to go Metro. Whether you're in Compton or coming from Long Beach, even if you're coming from Riverside, consider going Metro. We have the A line that starts in Pomona, it goes all the way to Long Beach. We have the E line starting in East LA that starts in East LA, goes all the way to Santa Monica. But those lines will all bring you right here to downtown, right along the parade route. It is easy. You're going to drive around for quite a while looking for parking if you're trying to show up for the parade before it starts. And also getting out of here is going to be tough. So also what you do, if you come to downtown, stay, go Metro. You can get around downtown, stay, go to the restaurants and enjoy it. But otherwise, the best thing to do is go Metro and have a good time.
And then who needs to purchase a little tap card and make sure that that's filled up?
Well, for anyone 6 and up. So each individual needs to have their own tap card. You can't double tap for each other. Each person has to have their own tap card. So the best thing to do is you can go online, metro.net. You can download it for your iPhone or for Android. So you can have the virtual card. But the best thing to do is to do that before you get here. When you get to the station, it might be crowded in some places, so you might wait in line for a little while to get to load your tap card. So load it virtually ahead of time, then show up to the station. Give yourself some time to get down here, and go Metro is the best way.
Patrick, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You guys heard the message there. Truly, just avoid the headache. Go Metro. Don't stress. You don't have to worry about what streets are closed, what off-ramps are closed, and none of that. And you may have seen while he was giving us that information, more Dodger fans were in the background there saying, "Go Dodgers." Everybody is fired up this morning. Can't wait for the parade. Of course, we'll be here with the live coverage all morning long. Live in downtown LA, Monica Dianda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thanks. And the weather, of course, sounds like it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, going to be a really nice day. But the good news about the weather we're dealing with this morning, it's kind of the temperatures where you don't have to pick which Dodgers gear to bring. You can wear it all. Go ahead, layer up. Have the jacket this morning, the hoodie. You saw Monica with the long sleeves. Irene had the layers on as well, and that is the right idea. If you are heading out there early, it is cool, it is cloudy, it's foggy. Maybe you want to go get a spot. Definitely have the Dodgers jacket, have the hoodie, have the hat on as well, of course. And then when the parade starts, 11 a.m., we're talking about temperatures in the upper 60s, but notice still a lot of cloud cover. So that fog will start to burn off, but we'll see a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon. So you'll definitely want the layers handy. Bring the sunglasses though, just in case, because once we head into this afternoon, look at this, temperatures moving into the low 70s. So if you have the long sleeves on underneath, you can ditch them. If you have the jacket, the hoodie, you can take it off, show off the Dodgers jersey underneath. Today is all about showing off all the Dodgers layers. And then as we head into this evening, temperatures start to cool. We still have that cloud cover in the mix. So whether you're heading to the parade, maybe you're watching from somewhere, overall it is going to be a really nice day and the perfect weather to show off all the Dodgers pride. I do want to mention though, if you're heading the road early this morning, maybe to stake out that spot, it is foggy. So expect it to impact your drive time just a tad. It is going to slow things down for you. 54 degrees for you in Burbank, visibility down to just feet. Now right now, no advisories in place, but we are seeing quite a bit of that patchy, dense fog through the area. Temperatures also cool, so like I mentioned, it's the perfect excuse. Have the hoodie, the jacket to start off a parade day. 54 in Burbank, Pasadena in those mid-52, Los Angeles where it's all happening, you are at 58 to start off the morning. All right, nice mild temperatures today. We do have quite a cool down coming our way though, and a chance to see a little bit of moisture. I'll break it all down to the full forecast, but for now I'll send it back to you guys. John, Rachel.
All right, Shayla, thanks. And that parade coverage begins at 10 a.m. this morning. We're going to bring you complete coverage of the Victory Parade and the celebration on TV and anywhere you stream. ABC 7 Los Angeles.
2 local nonprofits are launching an emergency meal program to help those who are losing benefits. Those details next.
There's only 1 day left before California's special election. Millions of ballots have already been cast for and against Prop 50. I'm David Gonzalez. I'll have a breakdown of what you need to know ahead of Election Day coming up.
And of course, LA is celebrating the big World Series win. And here are some of the photos you've shared with us showing off your Dodger pride. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This morning, police looking for the suspect who shot 4 people in Winnetka.
Investigators say someone fired at the victims from inside of a car near Satakoy and Oso last night. They believe this is gang-related. Neighbors heard it all unfold.
I called 911. I was on hold for like 5 minutes with the 911, just waiting for someone to pick up the line. Called them and instantly the cops did show up.
All 4 shooting victims were rushed to the hospital. 1 is in critical condition.
Today, we're learning the criminal charges against the man accused of killing a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy. The DA is holding a news conference to make that announcement. Investigators say 47-year-old Angelo Saldivar shot and killed Deputy Andrew Nunez during a domestic violence call. This happened in Rancho Cucamonga last Monday. Saldivar led officers on that high-speed chase you may have seen before an off-duty deputy stopped him by hitting his motorcycle with his car.
The Cabazon man who killed his 7-month-old son is set to be sentenced today. Baby Emmanuel was reported missing in August. His body's never been found, but Jake Haro has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. That happened last month. Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, is also set to be in court today for a preliminary hearing. She's accused of helping her husband cover up their baby's murder and pleaded not guilty to murder last month.
The government shutdown is inching toward the 35-day record set during President Trump's first term. The president now encouraging Republicans to change Senate rules so they can reopen the government without any votes from Democrats. It comes as 42 million Americans go without food benefits. A judge has ordered the Trump administration to start making food stamp payments today or partial payments by Wednesday. It's not clear if the government will comply. Democrats want Republicans to agree to extend tax credits for the Affordable Care Act that are set to expire next month.
2 local nonprofits are launching an emergency hot meal program to help bridge the gap for those going without benefits. Starting today, free hot meals will be served daily at Hope the Mission in North Hills, and then starting tomorrow at LA Mission on Skid Row. No referral or qualifications are required. Their program will continue until SNAP benefits are fully restored.
The special election is tomorrow, and you can still vote early to avoid the rush.
Yeah, Eyewitness News reporter David Gonzalez live in the newsroom this morning with more for us. David.
Good morning, Johnny and Rachel. Tomorrow is the big day as California voters decide whether or not congressional districts can be redrawn temporarily. As of Saturday, more than 6 million ballots have been cast in this special election. Prop 50 is the only issue on the ballot. The measure aims to pick up Democratic seats in the U.S. House. Prop 50 is in a direct response to Texas lawmakers' redistricting plan that could add 5 Republican U.S. House seats. Right now, polls show a majority of voters are in favor of Prop 50, but opponents say this race is far from over.
They never expected all of you. They never expected this show of unity and support and recognition. And look, it's not about Trump, this election. At the end of the day, it's about the future of our country.
We've seen from looking at the data in our turnout model, and even anecdotally as we're talking to people who are speaking to voters, is that no voters are tending to vote later. They're holding onto their ballots and physically turning them in or want to vote in person.
And over the weekend, 140 more voting centers opened in LA County, bringing the total to more than 250 centers. They will be open from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. today and 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Mail-in ballots must be postmarked on or before Election Day. It is important to point out if Prop 50 passes, California's congressional districts would only be changed for the next 3 elections starting next year. California's Independent Redistricting Commission would draw new maps after the 2030 census. Live in the newsroom, David Gonzalez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see turnout too, David. That would be a big impact for this vote. Thanks for that. We're talking about the weather, too. We've got the big parade. We've got the celebration at Dodger Stadium. A lot going on. And Shayla Jordan and for Leslie Lopez and a beautiful sunrise behind you, too.
Yes, a beautiful start to what is going to be a great parade day. Taking a live look, this is from Malibu this morning. You can see the high clouds off in the distance, really making for a beautiful sunrise. But also this, we are talking about the marine layer. The morning fog is back as you head out the door this morning. So if you're getting an early start, heading to the parade, maybe to stake out a spot, just keep in mind you are dealing with some dense, patchy fog throughout Southern California. Visibility in Malibu down to 4 miles, not too bad, but also a really cool start, 59 degrees. This is a shot from Glendale. It's hard to tell with some of our sky cameras which one is which, just because the visibility is so limited. 54 for you, visibility down to just feet this morning. So definitely take it slow on the roads. Again, if you're heading to the parade, to some of the festivities, you're going to be dealing with this, some of that fog, so factor it into your Monday morning drive. You'll notice the fog continuing to spread inland as we head into the next couple hours, but we are going to start to see a breakup by mid-morning. So as you head into the later hours of the morning, getting to the parade, 11 a.m., we're going to see some really nice clearing. The fog is going to start to lift, but there will still be some cloud cover in the mix. So just how much sunshine you see today really is going to depend on where you are. We're starting off cool and foggy. So again, the good news about this weather, it's the perfect excuse to show off all your Dodgers gear. Wear the layers. Have the jacket to start the morning, the Dodgers hoodie, the baseball cap, and then you can start to ditch it as we head into this afternoon. LA will make it to the low 70s. Inland spots will be even warmer than that. So go ahead, show off the Dodgers jersey. If you have the long sleeves on underneath, you can ditch that as well. We've started a cooling trend that's going to take us through the next couple days. So it will be a nice gradual cooling trend, but each and every day going to feel a little bit more like fall. And then midweek, we really see a drop in temperatures. So here's why. Today, Tuesday, not much changes. We see temperatures in the mid 70s. So again, a great day to be out and about, watching the parade, celebrating the Dodgers win. I do want to jump ahead though and just show you what happens midweek because it will impact us. We have this low pressure system that's really going to settle in over Northern California. You can see this trough right here, bringing quite a bit of rainfall to Northern California. For us though, what we're talking about is just a dip in temperatures, a little bit of drizzle, really going to feel cool and cloudy out there. And northern portions of the region also could see some really light showers. We're talking 1/10 of an inch or less up towards Santa Barbara. For now though, enjoy this perfect parade weather. Glendale, Pasadena in the 70s out there today. Redondo Beach making it to the mid 60s and Thousand Oaks 74. So LA, Orange County 75 this afternoon. Great day for the parade. Temperatures gradually cooling as we head into midweek and then we warm right on up. Look at this heading into next weekend. Another little taste of summer coming in 80 degrees. 82 Valleys, Inland Empire. That's what you're going to reach this afternoon. Low 80s for you, cooling down to the mid 70s by Wednesday. If you are by the beach today, it's a foggy start to the morning, but it will be nice out there. 70 degrees this afternoon. Just keep the sweater because it will continue to be a nice cool day. Upper 60s for you for your Tuesday. Mountains, speaking of the 60s, that is where you are all week. 65 out there today. Overnight lows starting to really cool down. You will be in the 30s each and every night this week. Finally, our deserts, 81 out there today. Sunny skies, cooling to the 70s tomorrow. Palm Springs, the 90s today, but you only get that today, coming in at 89 for your Tuesday. All right, with that, John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Shayla. We want to talk about traffic in Rancho Cucamonga, the 15 southbound to the 10 connector. The transition lane is blocked due to a 2-car crash there. One car not drivable, so they're waiting for a tow truck to show up. And the delay is starting to back things up, so keep that in mind if you're heading that way. Taking a look at the flyover over downtown Los Angeles, keep in mind a lot of roads are going to be closed today for the big parade. We'll be updating you on that throughout the morning, and we'll have another look at traffic in about 10 minutes.
Today, Good Morning America celebrates 50 years on air.
Yeah, and our own Leslie Lopez spoke with GMA's Gio Benitez about what it means to be part of this team.
Do you have a memorable moment, as you've reported on so many different impactful stories over the course of the last several years? And obviously 50 years of GMA, there are very important stories. What's your most important cover?
You know, I think there are so many stories that obviously we don't want to cover, right? We don't want to talk about the tragedies that are happening, but that's part of the human experience, so we have to cover those. I remember, of course, the Pulse nightclub shooting, the Boston Marathon bombing, both shocking stories where we had to get on a plane and get there right away. But then there are these incredible stories of hope and inspiration. I was on an exploration vessel with the explorer who found the Titanic, looking at the only underwater active volcano in the Caribbean. And, you know, things like that happen, and you're just thinking, wow, how amazing that we can see parts of this world that we otherwise wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah.
And stay tuned at 7 a.m. for a look back at GMA's most unforgettable moments over the past 5 decades.
Welcome back. Now that the Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions, many are heading to get new merchandise.
Yeah, fans are searching high and low to find the perfect shirt, hat, or jersey to celebrate the boys in blue. This is what it looked like inside Dick's Sporting Goods in Glendale yesterday. Fans are celebrating the big win. They're beginning to release the stress that's been building over this tense World Series run.
Last year we came right when they won, so we stood in line for a few hours, but last night I couldn't because I was just so drained from that game.
We couldn't come yesterday because we were so excited. I even lost my voice, like screaming and everything. He went to sleep late. It was just crazy.
It was like nail biting. I lost my voice too. We were just so excited.
Yeah, it was stressful. If you're looking for the cheapest item offered, Dick's has canned koozies for $6. The most expensive item is a frame with 9 World Series ticket replicas and 2 minted coins. That goes for $300, but it's only available online. Well, a lot of businesses in downtown LA will be impacted by the Dodgers celebration parade today. Select Civic Center courthouses in the area will pause operations until tomorrow. And many offices are encouraged to keep employees at home if possible. LA Unified School District says it is open and it's working to keep students and staff safe.
It is an exciting day for LA, but the kiddos still have to head to school. All new at 6, the message from LAUSD for all of the schools along the parade route.
I'm Carly Gomez live at Dodger Stadium where they're preparing for a massive celebration. Details on what you need to know if you're attending the rally.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC-7 Eyewitness News.
To beat the champ, you gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall.
They started it and finished it in Toronto. Now it's all about the celebration for our World Series champions.
Yeah, from the road closures already in place to the sold-out event at Dodger Stadium, we have live team coverage of today's party for the boys in blue.
And good morning. We're getting a cool and a cloudy start out there for your Dodgers parade day, but the good news is a really nice warm-up coming our way. We'll break down what you need to know, plus the layers you'll have to have on. That's all coming up.
And a good Monday morning to you. Time now 6 a.m. I'm Rachel Brown here with John Gregory. And this morning, it is all about the boys in blue as we celebrate our back-to-back World Series champions.
And we have team coverage this morning to help you navigate the exciting day ahead. And to help us do it, we have anchors Tony Cabrera and Irene Cruz live along the parade route in downtown L.A. Good morning, guys. It's going to be fun.
Oh, it already is fun, John and Rachel. We're having a blast out here as some of the fans have already started to line up and they've got their horns. Yeah. They're already, we can hear them already right here.
They've already started selling the horns out here. It's going to sound like a symphony in just a few minutes here. Yeah.
We're at the Colburn School. This is off of Grand, and you know, we've got the Walt Disney Concert Hall behind us. Such a beautiful view that we have. And we're going to be live throughout the morning here as the parade route. It's going to come right past us here.
Yeah, on Grand Avenue. But if you are heading out to the parade, road closures are already in place, so it's going to be a little bit tough to navigate around downtown Los Angeles. Let's head to Scott Reif in Air 7 with a look at our roads. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, Tony and Irene, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Now, we really hope to be overhead right now, but the fog has sort of restricted us from getting out of Van Nuys Airport and getting down there. So you guys have the best seat in the house, and maybe mine will be second when we get up, and I'm sure we will later when the fog burns off. But here's a look at the parade route. Now, a lot of times, we got a lot of closures in downtown Los Angeles. You're going to see a lot of closures on the surface streets and even some of the off-ramps from the freeway. But it starts at Temple at Broadway. The great stretches down Grand, where Tony and Irene are, that's where you want to be. That's going to be the best spot. Makes a right turn on 7th and northbound on Figueroa. Starts at 11, ends around 12:15, and of course, at 45 minutes, 11 o'clock till 11:45. Then at 12:15 is the big rally we're going to have at Dodger Stadium. So a lot of times, what we've seen in the past, though, we've seen that the freeways aren't too bad because everybody avoids downtown LA. Certainly, though, Metro is the way to go. Just take Metro. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of frustration, and we should be airborne, as I mentioned, in a little bit and really get a good look at everything. So, Tony and Irene, you guys have the best seat in the house.
Yeah, it's very true, very true. Scott, thank you. Okay, so it was so fun to watch the World Series. It has been a bit of a anxiety-inducing process.
Yeah.
It's been nail-biting, especially Game 7. We were all pretty stressed for that one.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we were just like the whole time up and down, knowing that this is it. Everything is on the line for Game 7. This is going to be the champion.
Amazing. But you know what? The boys in blue, they pulled it off.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
I could watch this over and over all day. A picture-perfect double play sealed the deal and started the party in Toronto. Final score in Game 7, 5-4 after extra innings. Now the real party begins for local fans with the parade and then the celebration rally at Dodger Stadium. Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez is live at the stadium with what you need to know before you go, because Carly, we know there's going to be thousands of people here on the streets for the parade, but even more so at Dodger Stadium.
That's right, and all roads lead back home. So after that parade route, everyone will be coming right here, descending on Dodger Stadium. And it is early. There's a lot of people here bustling, cleaning, getting things ready for all of those fans. And take a look, the stage is set behind me. You can see there with all of those seats, and everyone is ready for the live entertainment as well. And just over here to the left a little bit further, you can see people are also cleaning some of the seats, preparing for all of these people to fill the seats here at Dodger Stadium. It's a little wet out here. It's a little foggy, so a lot to do to prepare for this event. And you know, all the preparations that are being made just to accommodate thousands of fans. Now, this is video from last year's event. The rally is expected to have live entertainment here, player speeches, and so much more. Fans can enter the gates at 8:30 a.m. and enter the stadium here at 9. Now, Dodger scoreboards and screens will be showing the parade, which begins at 11, and it ends here at Dodger Stadium. Fans say they're so excited to be a part of this historic dynasty.
The game's been intense nonstop, and especially the last game, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to go down in history.
Yeah.
Regardless of the teams that played, it was just intense nonstop.
Definitely relieved that it's over and that we won. I love the Dodgers. Even if I lived somewhere else, I would still pick the Dodgers. Yeah.
No words, bro. It's just LA. We don't lose. We don't lose.
We had no business winning that baseball game, and you know what we did? We won the World Series, baby!
September 19th, 2025.
All right, this rally will also serve as a goodbye to pitcher Clayton Kershaw, who's retiring after spending all 18 of his MLB years with the Dodgers. The rally is expected to begin around 12:15. Fans are reminded not to bring in signs or bags and any other items that are not permitted under the usual policies. Now, merchandise and food will also be available here at the stadium. If you are coming out, parking is going to be very limited. You are asked to head out early. And taking a look at the field, they are starting to bring more things out there. They have some vans out there bringing in some equipment, probably some stereo systems as well, as they're going to have a lot to do to prepare for that parade ending. So we know there's a lot still to do as that parade ends. Everyone descending here at Dodger Stadium, but it is a foggy morning. It is chilly as well, and I know Shayla's been watching the weather. Shayla, when can we expect all of this to lift and at least to get a little bit warmer?
Yes, I know. It's coming. We've got some really nice weather on the way, but Carly had the right idea. You saw the long sleeves, the layers. The good news about what we're dealing with this morning is you don't have to pick which Dodger gear to wear today. Wear all the Dodgers gear. Start off with the hoodie, the jacket, have it on this morning. If you're heading out early, maybe to stake out that spot. It's cool. We're also dealing with a lot of that cloud cover in the morning fog. Temperatures are in the 60s, so you'll want to have the layers handy, have the cap as well. When the parade starts, 11 a.m., we're still talking about temperatures in the 60s. It'll be on the cool side, a little bit of cloud cover still. Even as we head into this afternoon, the rally, temperatures bump up to the 70s. So that's when you can ditch those long sleeves, take off the hoodie, show off that Dodgers jersey as we head into this afternoon. It is going to be really nice out there. Temperatures in the 70s. Even if you're not at the stadium, maybe you're watching the parade from somewhere, expect a nice warm afternoon. So like I mentioned, a great excuse to wear all the gear. Now, I do want to point out, if you're heading out early, like I said, to stake out that spot, we've got a lot of fog out there. Definitely going to impact your drive. It's nice and cool. Visibility down to just a quarter of a mile in Burbank. And like I said, have all the Dodgers gear on, layer up. It is nice and chilly out there. 53 for you in Palmdale, Los Angeles, where it's all happening. You are at 58 to start off your parade day. But it's going to be a nice forecast ahead. Tony, Irene, I've been seeing you all morning. You got the memo. You guys have the jacket. You have the layers. I like what I'm seeing.
Yes. But you know what, Shayla? Things are starting to warm up out here. I mean, the excitement is out there, and so you don't even need a jacket. Irene already took hers off.
I know. Almost like it's really warm from all the excitement and the pride. So here we go.
Yes. Awesome. We have some special guests throughout the morning for us, and look who we have here.
Speaking of fits, look at theirs. So sparkly, so fabulous, so Dodgers.
No need for a jacket.
So we have Melissa Meyer and Jacqueline Ruiz from the Talk Dodgers to Me podcast. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
So first of all, you guys, did you make this?
I have a brand called Soul Boutique, and yeah, we just sparkle through the stadium. It's been so fun.
I love it. And the podcast, I mean, you guys are real on this, and you've been watching throughout the entire World Series and just being very honest on your podcast. Tell me about that.
We're always positive. I mean, that's just naturally who we are, but we love this team so much, and we just love what baseball brings and the connection and community. And to bring Dodger fans together and be able to meet them through the podcast has been amazing.
And it's been quite the journey, all the way from Tokyo to Toronto, that journey to, and you talked about with your podcast, it's all about community. It's all about being fans together and going through this journey together, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always bigger than the game. And there's always a story behind it. And our boys are like the biggest testament of that. And we're just so proud of them. We've trusted them and we just had so much faith. And they just brought it to our city back to back. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, you know how fans are, where you're full of anxiety, stress. So we almost feel like we need to just stay positive and calm down the fans because we're representing.
Last quick question. Can you plug your podcast for where people can find you?
Yeah, so it's Talk Dodgers to Me. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Talk Dodgers to Me on TikTok and Instagram. And if you see us at the stadium later today, say hey.
Yeah, and their podcast has been up and coming for the past 2 years. So we love to see it. Awesome job. Thanks so much, you guys.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. John, Rachel, back to you.
Yeah,
All right, go Dodgers.
And there's so much to talk about, too. It was such an incredible game. Okay, guys, thanks. LA Unified, meanwhile, they want to remind students and parents, although there is a citywide Dodgers celebration, school still is open.
That's right. Several schools are located near that Victory Parade route. All LA Unified schools are open today. The district wants to remind parents to allow extra time for pickup and drop-off, or use alternate routes when possible. Expect heavy traffic, street closures, and large crowds near downtown LA, of course. That parade gets started at 11 a.m.
And expect major closures and heavy traffic in downtown LA, of course, due to the parade. LA Mayor Bass urging downtown employers to allow remote work or flexible schedules. And she's encouraging workers to use public transit, too. She's also recommending people remain downtown after the parade until the traffic dies down.
Most local government offices are closed for the parade, including the Kenneth Hahn Hall of Administration, several Civic Center courthouses, and the Board of Supervisors. Extending their stay. How much longer you have to now eat at one of LA's oldest restaurants.
And they were champions on Saturday night, and by Sunday morning, the stores were packed with fans searching for the perfect merch. Our coverage of the Dodgers World Series win continues in minutes.
And it is all about the Dodgers this morning, but we still have love for our Rams. We are giving away a pair of tickets to their next home game. All you need is that secret code. We will reveal today's code in our next half hour.
Well, iconic LA landmarks lit up in Dodger blue to celebrate the team's back-to-back World Series wins. The Pacific Wheel on Santa Monica Pier flashed the words "Go LA" in bright white and blue. Meantime, LA City Hall was also bathed in blue. Mayor Karen Bass posted the photo on X, calling LA the city of champions.
I love to see it. Many of you are heading out to get new Dodgers gear.
Wow, back to back, man. It's just great. Go Dodgers.
Tell me, who are you buying for? What do you have?
Ourselves. Everybody else, we're like, this is just, yeah, everybody else is on their own in our family.
Yeah, this is what it looked like inside Dick's Sporting Goods in Glendale yesterday. Their cheapest find is a canned koozie for $6. The most expensive item is a frame with 9 World Series ticket replicas and 2 minted coins. That goes for $300, but it's only available online.
Every man for himself. Our coverage of the parade will continue throughout the hour, and be sure to stay with ABC7 for coverage of the Dodgers Championship Parade starting at 10 this morning.
In other news, a neighbor's surveillance camera in Sunland captured video of the fire that killed 2 men and hurt 5 others. This happened on North Scoville Avenue Saturday night. Firefighters say an 87-year-old man was found outside the home with critical burns to his body. 4 more adults suffered smoke inhalation. All were taken to the hospital for treatment. 2 men inside the home died.
You now have some more time to eat at one of LA's oldest restaurants.
Yeah, Cole's French Dip has been serving up the sandwiches in downtown LA since 1908. It was supposed to close a couple months ago, but their lease was extended, and now the restaurant says it will remain open through December 31st. The owner says the rising cost of labor and goods and the pandemic led to the decision to close down.
And good morning. Taking a live look out there from Malibu to start off your Monday. This is what you're going to see as you head out the door. Really beautiful sunrise. We've got some high clouds in the mix, but look at this. Underneath those high clouds, we were talking about that marine layer. The morning fog is back to start off your Monday. So no advisories in place, but keep in mind this will most likely impact your morning drive a bit. Malibu looking pretty good right now, upper 50s, visibility down to 5 miles, but some spots, it's even hard to tell which sky camera is which. This is Glendale, looking a little bit better than what we saw earlier, but visibility is still down to just feet this morning. So if you're getting an early start, if you're heading to the Dodgers parade, if you want to stake out your spot, just keep in mind you are going to be dealing with some patchy, dense fog and some cool temperatures, 55. Now we're going to continue to see that fog push inland over the course of the morning. So for the next hour or two, that Monday morning commute, this is going to impact your drive a tad, but it is going to start to recede as we head into about mid-morning. So by the time we get to the all-important Dodgers parade, that fog is going to start to burn off, but keep in mind there will still be some cloud cover in the mix. So just how much sunshine you see really depends on where you are, where you're watching that parade from. So what does that mean for you? Well, we have a cool and foggy start to the morning. Definitely have the layers. It's a great excuse to wear all the Dodgers gear. Have the hoodie to start the morning, the jacket, and then as we head into this afternoon, you can ditch some of those layers. Show off that Dodgers jersey with pride. It'll be really nice out there. We've started a cooling trend, but temperatures this afternoon still really comfortable. Now, the parade is the all-important talker of the day, of course, but I do want to jump ahead and just show you what comes our way this week. Pretty comfortable for your Monday and Tuesday, but Wednesday, this system in Northern California is going to have an impact on us. Now, bringing a lot of moisture up to the Bay Area, for us, it's going to dip our temperatures by midweek, bring in some more of that morning drizzle, some cloudier skies, going to feel like fall out there. But for today, we've got really perfect parade weather out there, so enjoy this. 80 degrees out there in Ontario, Los Angeles, where it's all happening. You're coming in at 75 this afternoon. Lancaster, Palmdale, low 80s for your Monday, and Oxnard, just shy of that 70-degree mark. LA, Orange County, mid-70s today. Here's that cooling trend we were talking about through Wednesday, midweek. Now, for most of us, we're just going to see cooler conditions, cloudy skies, some of that drizzle I mentioned, but northern portions of the region, Santa Barbara, could see some really light showers, 1/10 of an inch or less. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we get closer. Then, a nice warm-up as we head into the end of the week, 80 degrees for your Saturday, sunny skies. Speaking of the 80s, valleys, Inland Empire, you make it to 82 this afternoon. Cooling as we head into midweek, 76 for your Wednesday, holding on to those mid-70s on Thursday. All right, if you are heading to the beach today, starting off cool and cloudy, you make it to the 70s this afternoon. Really nice day ahead, but have the layers, the light sweater just in case. It'll cool down quickly this evening. Our mountains, really mild conditions ahead, 65 for your Monday. Overnight lows, though, going to be very chilly this week. You dip into the 30s each and every night. Finally, our deserts, 81 out there for your Monday. Doesn't last long, cooling to the upper 70s Tuesday. Palm Springs, 90. dipping to 80s tomorrow. All right, John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you two.
All right, Shayla, thank you. We want to look at traffic. We've got problems out in Bloomington, the 10 westbound at Cedar Avenue right now. The middle lane is blocked. This is a school bus versus motorcycle, and the rider is down in lane, so this could be a long delay. Hopefully that rider's okay. The bus is pulled over to the right shoulder, and we are starting to see, as you can see, a backup, a lot of red on the screen there. And taking a look at the flyover over downtown Los Angeles, traffic here moving along smoothly right now. We'll have another look at traffic in about 10 minutes.
Clothing isn't the only thing you can get your hands on to celebrate the Dodgers win. The local Chipotle that's going all out for our champs.
And we are less than 5 hours away from the Dodgers parade. It's going to be awesome. Fans have already just been packing the streets here, Tony.
They keep coming and they keep coming, and they're getting loud! Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go! Oh, man. This is just the beginning. We still have several hours before the parade starts, but they have woken up early. They have their coffee. They have their blankets. They have their horns.
And the flag.
And the flag.
And the flag.
We have live team coverage throughout the morning right here on ABC 7.
And speaking of Dodger pride, we'd love to see it. Our coverage of the championship parade and celebration continues all morning long. But here's some of the pictures you've shared with us.
All new at 6, we're tracking several stories across Southern California. Here's your 6 stops at 6.
And this morning, we're taking you to Pomona, Riverside, North Hills, Linwood, El Sereno, and downtown L.A. We begin with a deadly shooting overnight in Pomona.
Police responded to the shooting around 11 last night and found a man with a gunshot wound to the head. That man's family told police that bullet came from an alleyway.
In Riverside, the man who pleaded guilty to his son's murder is now being sentenced in court today. Baby Emmanuel was reported missing in August. His body has not been found.
In North Hills, Hope the Mission is serving free hot meals today to help bridge the gap for those without SNAP benefits. No referral or qualifications are required.
In Linwood, the father and grandmother of a young boy found dead inside a cooler, expected to be arraigned today in court. The two, as well as the boy's mother, are charged with murder, torture, and child abuse resulting in the child's death.
In El Sereno, several organizations are hosting a parade caravan party to encourage voters to head to the polls early. It starts in El Sereno Park and goes through the northeast neighborhood of L.A.
In downtown L.A., the Bunker Hill Chipotle is wrapping burritos in Dodger blue foil today while supplies last. And that's your 6 stops at 6.
And if you are heading out to that parade this morning, we've got you covered.
And we have several teams along the championship route through downtown L.A. What you need to know to avoid the traffic and celebrate the boys in blue safely.
And good morning. It is a cool and cloudy start to our parade day. Foggy conditions, too, with temperatures in the 50s. But look at this. When the parade starts, 11 a.m., we're talking about the 60s, and then a nice warm-up this afternoon. We do have cloud cover in the mix, though, some of that fog. I'll tell you when it will lift, plus what you'll need to wear on parade day. That's all coming up after the break.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
From the mountains of Big Bear to the streets of Los Angeles, fans are pumped and ready to continue the celebration for the boys in blue.
The fans are already lined up and the barricades are going up. I'm Tony Cabrera.
And I'm Irene Cruz. We're here at the Colburn School all morning long. We have live coverage. The party's just getting started.
From the closures in place for the parade to the celebration at the stadium, this morning we have team coverage as we get ready to honor our back-to-back World Series champs. And good morning at 6:30. I'm John Gregory with Rachel Brown. Tony isn't here because he's out on that parade route.
And this morning we have live team coverage of this historic celebration for our Dodgers. We have multiple crews along the route this morning, and traffic is already top of mind for many. So let's get started with Scott Reif live in Air 7. Scott, what are you seeing so far?
Well, you know, what we had planned on seeing and what we're seeing are two different things. We had hoped to be up all morning long, right over downtown at Dodger Stadium, but unfortunately, this came along. That's what it looks like at Van Nuys Airport. So the fog really has gotten dense in some areas. It's going to restrict the visibility, and it's going to cause problems on our roadways. You're just going to have to slow down in some spots, so just keep that in mind. But obviously, we're fired up about what's going on in downtown and the parade that starts at 11 o'clock. We'll show you the route, and basically, if you're in downtown, the best place to be is on Grand. It starts at Temple and Broadway, comes south on Grand. That's the longest stretch. That's by far the best place to be. Once you get down to Grand, you're going to go to 7th over to Figueroa, and then at that point it starts at 11, around 11:45 or so. They plan to have the parade over with, and then of course around 12:15 that starts the big rally up at Dodger Stadium. But if you're going to go into downtown, the best way to go is to use Metro, public transportation, use the buses. It's just going to be so much easier to get in and out. We don't know what the traffic is really going to be like right now. A lot of streets are shut down. We think a lot of people are avoiding going into downtown LA if they're not part of the big celebration, so it'll be hard to really gauge exactly what's going to happen. But for the most part, we're expecting huge crowds in downtown. I mean, like we did during the Lakers three-peat, there was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, and by that time the fog will burn off and we'll be down, we'll be overhead. We're looking forward to that. Hopefully it burns off pretty quickly. Rachel, John?
Scott, yeah, it turns out last year was just practice for another
there we
one.
go.
And we're getting really good at this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're getting really good at it.
We're getting good.
Yeah, Tony and Irene down on the parade route for us. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun out there, guys.
It already is.
Yeah.
John and Rachel, we are having a blast up here. We're at the Colburn School on the balcony that looks off onto Grand and 2nd. What time we got here? Around 4?
Around 4, and these fans have been lined up since before we arrived, so they have to have been around here around 2, 3 a.m. They have their lawn chairs, their horns, their blankets. It's getting louder and louder with each minute here.
Yeah, there's somebody selling some horns out here, so more people are getting the horns. They're ready. And yeah, last year was like practice round.
Yeah, right.
But I came last year as a fan, and it was packed. I mean, a sea of blue, right? So we're only expecting this crowd to just keep on building.
It's just going to get louder and louder. And you know, we're not the only ones along the parade route. We also have Eyewitness News reporter Monica de Anda live as well, and she's been talking with fans throughout the morning.
Irene, Tony, good morning. These fans, well, they are committed. Look at them. They are fired up. They got posters. They got little flags, big flags, everything you can think of. Let's talk to Jordan this morning from La Mirada. So what kind of emotions are you feeling this morning?
I'm so excited. We woke up super early to get out here. Wanted to make sure we beat the crowd, and it looks like we did a little bit. Just really excited, ready to celebrate with our team again, and hopefully going to be back next year, so I can't wait.
Can you believe that they were able to pull this off? I mean, Game 7 was so intense.
It was so crazy. There was even a probability that the Blue Jays would win, like 91%. So the Dodgers, of course, they're always going to beat the statistic and win. So I loved it. Such a great game and so many emotions that we went through. So I'm excited to see them win again and bring us another parade to LA.
I love it. Thank you so much. Let's head on over this way with my other Dodger fan here. You're coming from San Bernardino.
Yep.
Tell me what commitment level you did to get here this morning.
I actually got off at like 1:30 a.m. this morning, came straight here, got coffee. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I came here last year alone. It was incredible. Now I'm here. It's so amazing. I'm so excited for today.
Why did you feel like there was no way you could miss this?
It's a big opportunity, you know? Like all of us Dodger fans, we've been excited every single year, and now they're here again, back-to-back champions. Might be a three-peat, who knows?
I love it. Already dreaming. Thank you so much, both of you guys, for the time. I got to give a little bit of a shout out here. One more friends. Here's the ABC-7 Street team. We are on the corner of Grand and Temple. Guys, you can come on over and meet our street team, get some nice swag, and of course, cheer on the Dodgers as they make their way through the parade. We are live here all morning long. Monica de Anda, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Monica, I love it, the street team, and I love what that guy said. Three-peat, let's do it again.
Oh, yeah.
We've already practiced once, twice, let's do it 3 times.
What's the third time, man?
Yeah.
It's fine. We can do it.
And while it is a big party out here, we have talked to some people who just talk about the importance of bringing the community together. The Dodgers, it's not just about sports, it's about community, it's about culture for LA. And after the year that we've gone through, starting in January with the wildfires and everything else in between, they're just talking about how it's so important to be here right next to each other with the common, thing that we have that brings us all joy and happiness.
Something we can all unite together on and cheer on together. And man, we really felt that that, especially in Game 7 when all of us are biting our nails. It was so stressful. But the fans out here, you really have to respect them because they've been out here since 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's been cold, but they've been layered up with their Dodgers gear, their Dodgers shirt, their jersey, their hoodie, the beanie, everything. So we're going to toss things over to Shayla with how our Dodgers parade forecast is looking. Hey, Shayla.
Good morning. Yes, you know, the good news about this weather is you don't have to choose which Dodgers gear to wear today. Just wear it all. You'll want all the layers. It is cool, it is cloudy, it's foggy, so if you're getting out there early, maybe to stake out a spot, definitely make sure you're layering up. You saw Tony and Irene just a moment ago have the jacket, the long sleeves, the hoodies. Temperatures are going to be nice and cool. We've also got that cloud cover too. 11 a.m. though, when the parade starts, we're still going to be in the 60s. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds. The fog is going to start to burn off, but even as we head into this afternoon, there'll still be some cloud cover in the mix, but temperatures are going to bump up. It's going to be really nice out there. So around noon, when that rally starts, we're back in the 70s. So you can ditch the hoodie, you can ditch the jacket, take off the long sleeves, show off that Dodgers jersey with pride. It's going to be the perfect weather for it. Of course, keep the cap and the sunglasses too, because there'll be some sunshine in the mix. Temperatures in the 70s, and then really a mild evening for us. We dip back into the 60s. I do want to point out, though, if you're getting an early start, if you're heading out there to stake your spot for the parade, keep in mind we are still dealing with some fog. It is that patchy, dense fog, but some spots really seeing limited visibility. Burbank, you're in the 50s, and look at this. Visibility down to just feet this morning. So definitely factor that into your drive time for your prep for the parade. And it's cool out there. So again, just another great excuse to load up on all the Dodgers gear. 47 for you out in Lancaster, 54 in Van Nuys, Los Angeles, where it's all happening. You're in the upper 50s at 58 degrees to start off your Monday morning. All right, we've got a pretty perfect parade day forecast, but we do have a cool down on the way. I'll break it all down in the full forecast. But for now, John and Rachel, I'll send it back to you two.
Yeah, cooler weather's probably better for a parade. I mean, you don't want to be baking out there in the sun. Thanks, Shayla. Just one day to go, meanwhile, until that special election, but you don't have to wait to vote.
Eyewitness News reporter David Gonzalez live in the newsroom this morning with the push to cast your ballot early. Hey, David.
Hey, Rachel and John, tomorrow is the big day as California voters decide whether or not congressional districts can be redrawn temporarily. As of Saturday, more than 6 million ballots have been cast in this special election. Prop 50 is the only issue on the ballot. The measure aims to pick up Democratic seats in the U.S. House. Prop 50 is a direct response to Texas lawmakers' redistricting plan that could add 5 Republican U.S. House seats. Right now, polls show a majority of voters are in favor of Prop 50, but opponents say this race is far from over.
They never expected all of you. They never expected this show of unity and support and recognition. And look, it's not about Trump, this election. At the end of the day, it's about the future of our country.
We've seen from looking at the data and our turnout model, and even anecdotally as we're talking to people who are speaking to voters, is that no voters are tending to vote later. They're holding onto their ballots and physically turning them in or want to vote in person.
Over the weekend, 140 more voting centers opened in LA County, bringing the total to more than 250 vote centers. They will be open from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. today and 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Mail-in ballots must be postmarked on or before Election Day. And it is important to point out, if Prop 50 passes, California's congressional districts would only be changed for the next 3 elections starting next year. California's Independent Redistricting Commission would draw new maps after the 2030 census. Live in the newsroom, David Gonzalez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, a busy time, so good reminders, David. Thank you. Find out everything you need to know about tomorrow's special election on abc7.com/vote. We also have an interactive map there where you can track the mail-in ballots already returned for each county.
Well, it may feel early, but Dodger fans are already starting to pack the streets in downtown LA.
They sure are. And from the streets to the stands, we've got you covered. We have everything you need to know about the massive celebration happening at Dodger Stadium.
And on Eyewitness News at 7 a.m., if you're one of the thousands of people laid off last month, you might not feel confident while searching for your next job. We're sitting down with an expert to find out the tips and the tricks to nailing that next interview. That's next on our 24/7 streaming channel. Watch on ABC 7 Los Angeles' app or on your phone, your tablet, or your smart TV. Welcome back. Some people dream of seeing a World Series game in person, and for one father and daughter, the experience was extra special because they got to do it more than once.
Our team coverage of the World Series parade continues now with anchors Tony Cabrera and Irene Cruz live in downtown LA.
Oh, John and Rachel, the excitement keeps on building. Every 30 minutes, the crowd, it just adds on to what we've already seen, and it gets louder and louder, and we are just so excited for that parade to come on through.
But as you mentioned, that daddy-daughter duo, they had the experience of a lifetime. I mean, we want to introduce you to them now. We have Jason and Charlotte Burns. They're from La Cañada. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And Charlotte, you're 11. You actually gave up Halloween to be able to fly to Toronto and experience Game 6 and 7.
Yes, my dad picked me up from school and he asked me, would you like to go to Toronto? And I'm like, yes, I would be happy to miss Halloween for it, and it would be exciting, and it definitely turned out, it was definitely worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and Dad, to go with your daughter to such a historic series, sit next to her, amongst Toronto fans, by the way.
Oh my
right?
gosh, they don't sit down. You're standing the whole time there. It was incredible. I was at Game 5 last year in New York with my best friend from growing up in La Cañada, and then to be able to take Charlotte and have this experience, and we were sitting next to two other Dodger fans. It was electric, and the emotions in the two games of the highs and lows, and it was something neither one of us will ever forget, for sure.
Charlotte, what emotions were you feeling in the last game?
Oh, there was definitely, it was from nervousness to excitement. When Bo hit that home run, we were very nervous and hoping for a better turnout. But then when Miguel tied the game and then Will Smith's home run, we were so excited, and all the Dodgers fans were screaming, and it was the best.
She was standing on the chair the entire game because in order to see, and then I got on the chair, and then no one threw anything at us. Last year in New York, people were throwing things at us, but yes. But yeah, it was amazing. All of them were wearing their 92, 93 World Championships, and we remember in 2019, 2020, we were wearing our 88 championships. But now we've got 3 of them in the last 5 years.
Dad, to see the community come together like this, you look up and down, just like we saw last year,
yes.
Right? A sea of blue. We've been through a lot here in LA in the past year. What does that mean to you to look out and see people starting to gather like this?
Well, Laura and I, we work in real estate. We had 61 of our clients lose their homes in the fires this year.
Oh my God.
And one of the things we're blessed to know, Clayton and Ellen and the Kershaw's Challenge, and they partnered with us to support 30 different families, and we were able to really get involved in their lives and hear their stories and give them cash donations. Clayton and Ellen did that on the side, just partnering with us, and then being able to do that and just continuing to walk with us. I think we all sort of experienced the fires, but this is a 3, 5, 10-year process for a lot of these people, and being able to have something to celebrate. The Little League fields in Altadena, where we've got a bunch of our clients and their kids who are playing, got back on the fields, that gave them hope and life and just faith to keep pressing on. And so the community really came together, and now having something like this for LA, and it's pretty impactful.
Awesome.
So we're very grateful.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much. It gives us all something to unite over. It's amazing. So we've been talking to Dodger fans. It's been great. We also want to go now to Scott Reif in Area 7, who's been watching the roads for us with the parade and the rally going on later this morning.
Yeah, we were so hoping we'd be overhead, right? We wanted to get there early. We're going to be overhead downtown Dodger Stadium at 4 a.m. And then, of course, this happened, and that sort of put the kibosh on that. And that is some really thick, dense fog in some areas. So if you're getting out and about, just beware. So in some points, the visibility is so low, you have to slow down for this, and it's going to take you a little longer to drive. We want to show you some video from last year of the rally, and boy, it was just sensational. It was so exciting. And we're expecting this and more this year, obviously, back-to-back. People are even more fired up. Now, getting a ticket, it's sold out already. You can't get to the rally at this point in time, but you can still come down to the parade, so that's going to be pretty fantastic. Of course, that parade starts at 11, goes about 45 minutes or so, but it's a special day for us here in Los Angeles. It really, really is. The Dodgers are just so great. We're so fortunate to have such a great sports team in Los Angeles, and I think we're going to see hundreds of thousands of people, Rachel and John, that come out this morning for that parade. It's going to be fantastic.
Sure will be, Scott. Thank you.
And our coverage of the parade will continue all day on Eyewitness News. And stay with ABC 7 for complete coverage of the Victory Parade starting at 10 a.m.
And here is a look at more stories from your community. Police say a naked woman barricaded herself inside of a vehicle with a handgun. It happened overnight in Crenshaw. She eventually got out and was arrested.
We're learning the criminal charges against the man accused of shooting and killing a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy. The DA is holding a news conference to make the announcement this afternoon.
The Cabazon man who is accused of killing his 7-month-old son is set to be sentenced today. Baby Emmanuel was reported missing in August. His body has not been found, but Jake Harrow pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Harrow, has pleaded not guilty to a murder charge.
And good morning. We're starting off your Monday with some cool and cloudy conditions across Southern California. Right now, taking a live look out from Malibu, some high clouds making for a really beautiful sunrise. But look at this. Underneath, we were talking about that morning fog just blanketing the coast. So it is back and making for a really slow drive for some of us to start the day. Looking pretty good in Malibu. Visibility up to 5 miles. Temperatures in the upper 50s, so it is on the cool side. But this is our Glendale sky camera. Some of the cameras, hard to tell which one is which just because that visibility is so limited this morning. Right now, you're just down to feet of visibility, temperatures in the mid-50s. So definitely keep in mind, if you're getting an early start this morning, if you're heading out to stake your spot out at the Dodgers parade, it is going to impact your drive time just a bit. We are seeing some of that dense, patchy fog. Now, that fog, it's going to stick with us for the next couple hours, pushing inland, and then we start to see it recede back toward the coast by about mid-morning. So this is looking ahead to about 10, 11 a.m. If you're heading out to the parade starts at 11. That fog is going to burn off, but we will still have some cloud cover in the mix. So just how much sunshine you see out there today is really going to depend on where you are. So what does that mean for you? Well, we're starting off cool and foggy, so it is a great day to have all of your Dodgers gear. Rep the pride, have the hoodie on, the jacket is a cool start to the morning, the hat as well. But like we talked about, as that marine layer starts to burn off, we see more sunshine. It is going to be a nice day out there today. So you can take the long sleeves off underneath the layers, show off that Dodgers jersey that you have. Temperatures are going to be perfect for it. We'll be in the low 70s this afternoon. Inland spots a little bit warmer, of course. You make it to the 80s, but this is actually starting a cooling trend for us. So it is going to be a little bit cooler than what we had out there this weekend, but overall, a great day to rep all of your Dodgers gear. Now, I know today is the big day. We want to focus on the parade, but I do want to jump ahead and show you what comes our way midweek. So really comfortable for us both Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures stay in the mid-70s. But look at this. Turning our attention to this is Wednesday. You can see this system, this trough of low pressure settling in over Northern California, bringing rain up to the Bay Area. For us, it is going to impact us a bit by midweek. It'll really dip our temperatures, bring in more of that cloud cover, a little bit of drizzle. Even northern portions of the region, like Santa Barbara, could see about 1/10 of an inch or less of some rain. Not going to have too much of an impact for LA, Orange County when it comes to that moisture, but you will see more cloud cover out there and cooler temperatures. So for now, enjoy this perfect parade forecast we have for our Monday. Glendale, Pasadena in the 70s today. Los Angeles, where it's all at, you'll be at 75 this afternoon. All right, LA, Orange County, the mid-70s today. You cool heading into the work week. Mid-70s or low 70s, I should say, for Wednesday. And then look at this, warming up. We got a nice gradual warm up taking us into next weekend. 80 degrees for your Saturday. So another little taste of summer. Sunny skies out there for you. Speaking of the 80s, Valleys, Inland Empire, you come in 82 today. So, hey, if you're not going to the parade or the rally, if you're watching from somewhere else, it's still going to be a really nice day ahead. Some warm temperatures for you. 76 out there, though, by Wednesday. Along the coast, it's cool, it's cloudy, it's foggy to start the morning, but you have a nice afternoon ahead. Coming in 70 degrees, just have the sweater handy. It'll cool down quickly for us this evening. Our mountains, 65 out there, sunny skies, really mild conditions, but just keep in mind, overnight lows this week, still going to stay very chilly. You're in the 30s each and every night. Finally, our deserts, a tough forecast to beat. You're in the low 80s today. You cool to the 70s on Tuesday. Palm Springs, 90s, but for one day only, making it to the 80s on your Tuesday. All right, with that, John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you two.
Thanks, Shayla. We have some traffic issues to talk about in Riverside, the 215 northbound at Martin Luther King Boulevard. The number 3 lane's blocked. This is because of a big rig versus motorcycle, and the rider apparently is down in lanes. We're keeping an eye on that. A tow truck and an ambulance have been requested, but there is a delay. You can see a lot of red on the screen there. Taking a look at the flyover over downtown Los Angeles, traffic moving smoothly now. Keep in mind, a lot of road closures today because of the big parade, so that could impact you if you're heading through downtown Los Angeles.
And while it's all about baseball today, this week we are giving you a chance to win tickets to the Rams' next home game.
Yeah, all you need is that secret code, and today's code is HOLD. Enter the code now at abc7.com/promotions, and you could win a pair of tickets to see the Rams face the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, November 16th. Good luck, everybody.
Today marks exactly 50 years since Good Morning America first came on the air.
Our very own Leslie Lopez spoke with Ginger Z about what being part of the team means to her.
What do you hope to see in the next 50 years for GMA, especially as it relates to weather and weather storytelling?
The connection that we are able to make to people is not the same as local, but it's bigger because we can take, someone who's concerned about a loved one in another part of the country and give them a serious story about what's happening in that, their grandmother's backyard.
And you can hear more from Ginger and relive some of GMA's most memorable moments when coverage of their 50th anniversary begins in just minutes. And we'll have today's 7 on 7 after the break. Here's today's 7 on 7. A man found dead with a gunshot wound to the head in Pomona. His family says the bullet came into their home from an alley last night.
The Coachella Valley man who pleaded guilty to his son's murder is set to be sentenced in court today. Baby Emmanuel Haro was reported missing in August, and his mother is also facing charges tied to his death. The baby's body has still not been found.
California's special election is tomorrow. Prop 50 is the only issue on the ballot. And as of Saturday, more than 6 million ballots have already been cast. If you need information on where to vote early, you can head to abc7.com/vote.
2 local nonprofits are launching an emergency hot meal program to help families going without benefits. Starting later this afternoon, free hot meals will be served at Hope the Mission, that's in North Hills, and tomorrow meals will be served at the LA Mission located on Skid Row.
Because of today's Dodgers parade, LA Mayor Karen Bass is urging downtown employers to allow remote work or flexible schedules for their employees. Some local government offices are also closed for the parade. The mayor's also saying you should take public transportation to the parade if you can.
And after the parade, the team is hosting that massive rally at Dodger Stadium. You may remember it from last year. Tickets for the event were snatched up in less than an hour on Sunday, and it is now sold out.
And we'll have team coverage of the whole thing starting at 10 this morning. Catch it on TV and anywhere you stream ABC7 Los Angeles.
And Shayla, you were saying this is a great day for a parade because it's not going to be too hot.
We can wear all the layers too, all the Dodgers gear. You don't have to choose.
All right.
It's foggy right now, though, but we're expecting clearing.
It will clear. There'll still be some cloud cover in the mix, but sunshine will make an appearance.
Awesome.
Okay.
Shayla,
Nice.
thank you. And if you're watching us here on Channel 7, Good Morning America is next with Michael, Robin, and George.
And if you're heading out the door, take us with you on the go. Our Dodgers team coverage continues live right now on Eyewitness News at 7 a.m. with Rachel and Brianna.